Bentley was out in front blocking that time for Ficklin. And Byard got around him and made the tackle. This one spotted down at the 38-yard line. Kicking from left to right. Curtis Dillon from the left hash. Now there's a flag, and I think we've got a delay of game.
Mark, I'm going to tell you a story about fake punts and a little bit about some stats on
Prior
that.
to the snap, false start.
Oh.
Offense, number 75, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Roger Alderman on special teams out there for Utah, so that's going to make it a little bit a longer field goal now. They'll spot this one down now at the 43-yard line. So a 53-yard field goal. His long this season is 54. He's 1 of 4, by the way, over 40 yards. So he's getting in dicey territory here.
He's on the correct side for him, though. He won it on the left hash.
Missed a couple of times from long distance in warm-ups. Fires this one, and it is good. It was a line drive. Didn't get a lot of height on it, but that makes it 10-0. The Buffs get the stop, force the field goal, but a long field goal by Utah, 53 yards, makes it a 10-0 ball game with 4:51 to play in this opening quarter here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Colorado's got some work to do. We'll take a timeout. Buffs will have the football on the other side. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Ball fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Taco Bell. Hey, Buffs fans, get game day ready with the Taco Bell Buffs box for just $7. You'll score 4 Taco Bell classics and a large fountain drink with a collectible cup featuring Juju Lewis, Draylon Miller, Jordan Seaton, or Quentin Gibson. Big flavor, big value. Built for Buffs fans. Only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Live Moss. Coach Bobby MJ back here in Salt Lake City. We got 4:51 to play. The first quarter, 10-0. Utah has got the lead. 11 plays, 40 yards, 4:30 the time of possession. 4:51 of the first, the time of the score. 53-yard field goal by Curtis Dillon. And that makes it 10-0 in favor of Utah.
Mark,
all right,
I did a study one year, and just over a 1-year period of time, on the success of fake punts. And what I found was, and I did it throughout Division I, only 13% of the successful fake punts ended up in a touchdown.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
continuing the drive and ending up in a touchdown.
Continuing the drive and ending up in a touchdown. And so it was interesting because you really have to weigh the value of that risk.
Right.
You know, you're risking this for 13 that only 13% of the time it's going to make a big difference. Now, in this case with a field goal, I can't tell you what the percentage was on that because I was looking for touchdowns.
Caleb Mathis and Quentin Gibson back to return on the kickoff by Curtis Dillon. Goes out of the back of the end zone. No return for Colorado.
That would not be a statistically important stat because it was just over one year.
Right.
So the sample size was really small. But I just wanted to know for my own self whether the risk I was taking was really worth it.
See, that's the kind of stuff right there. If you ever see Gary at a cocktail party, you can go and talk about that kind of stuff with him.
Well, if you see me at a cocktail party, it's because it's not me. It's someone else.
First and 10 for the Buffaloes from the 25-yard line. Micah Welch, one of the two running backs out there for the Buffaloes. Caden Seltzer out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off, and great pursuit that time. Aliki Vimahi and Jonathan Hall collaborating a stop. Lost him 2 yards. Nothing going there. The handoff to Cam Michael.
Well, he had a matchup with Jordan Seaton. Give Jordan the check mark for that one. He drove John Henry Daly back about 5 yards. He's taking this as a personal challenge. I can see that right now.
Doubt that at all. Second down and 12. Dallin Hayden out there running back. Seltzer out of the shotgun. Trips to the right. Tight end Atkins shifts boundary side left. Snap. Give it. Hayden turns the corner. Runs into John Henry Daly that time. Put a little contact on him.
Well, they put two guys on him. Put the tight end on him and Seaton. Jordan came off of that a little too early and allowed him, Daly, to slip back inside and make the tackle. So you got to keep contact with him. You got to keep him moving, drive him into the next guy.
Yeah, he and Sepulano both got there on the tackle. Third down and 11. Miller and Hayden in the backfield. Snap taken by Salter. Drops. Going to throw this one. Crossing pattern. Leaping grab is made by Sincere Brown. But he got back to the initial line of scrimmage +1. So just across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson Benny was there on the tackle. We've got a flag on the play.
It's in the area of either holding on the personal foul on the quarterback. Mark, that throw was a little bit behind the receiver. If he gets it out in front, he gets some room to run. That time, the throw was too far behind him, and he just couldn't do anything with it.
Face mask, number 77. That penalty has been declined. Fourth down.
That was on Jordan Seaton that time. Cravon Barrett is our Big 12 referee. So declining the penalty. And at 4th and 9 now. Damon Greaves, who we've talked about far too much here in the broadcast already.
Had him by the face mask.
Out for his third punt. Back to return. Carvalho, number 28, stands at the 30-yard line up to her left. 3:23 to play in the first. 10-0 Utah. Greaves waiting the snap. Taken. Puts the foot to it. High and end of end. Carvalho drifting over his left shoulder. Back inside the 25 or the 23 along the numbers. 30, 35-yard line. Steps by a buff defender and then hit at the 40. Brought down to the 41-yard line.
Boy, those are line drive punts. We're not used to those out of Greaves.
No.
He needs to put a little hang time on those things. Get his coverage a chance to get down there.
52-yard punt. 17 yards on the return. Nathaniel Watson was there on the tackle. You know, I used to work with Dick McPherson years ago. He'd call those boomerang punts. They go out fast and come back faster. Down the sideline we go, and Bobby Passavano.
Hey, thanks, Mark. You know, sitting down here from my angle, watching us on the offensive side of the ball, you know, it seems like we're committed to the run, but we're just not able to get any momentum going and get any sort of rhythm. Maybe we should try, you know, getting it out on the perimeter a little quicker, throwing the ball around next time we get it back.
First down at 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. 6 offensive linemen out there. Ficklin, low snap, takes it. Hands off to Parker. Bounces right side. Jukes a man in the open. Running at the 35-30. Down the sideline. He's got speed. They're not going to catch him. 10-5 touchdown. Holy cow. A 63-yard touchdown earlier. This one 58 yards. And it's 16-0 Utah with 2:53 to play in quarter number 1 here in Salt Lake City.
That was well blocked.
Perfectly blocked.
Perfectly blocked.
Safety came up, had a chance.
The 6th offensive lineman who they line up tight end, they brought him across, and he just cleared the whole road.
Caleb Lomu out of Gilbert, Arizona, who opened up the hole. Dillon for the extra point, bisects the uprights. 17-0 Utah. 2:53 to play in quarter number 1. And the Utes are rolling right now here in Salt Lake City. We'll bring you your drive information here in a moment. Right now, we're going to pause 10 seconds to allow our network affiliates to identify themselves across the beautiful state of Colorado. 10-second ID break on the Colorado Football Network.
Not fun.
Well, I think we're back right now. Haven't heard, but I think we're back. 2:53 to play in this opening quarter. 17-0 Utah. Again, just inside 3 minutes to play. One play, 58 yards, 13 seconds. Wayshawn Parker, the ball carrier. Extra point made it 17-0. Not returnable on the kickoff by Curtis Dillon here as the Buffs will get the ball back. All Utah here early, and it's been big plays. 63-yard run, 58-yard run. I know you're going to get blocked, man, but you got to get out those blocks. You got to make plays.
Well, we got to do something on offense here, Mark.
Yep.
We got to generate. We haven't.
Buffs with minus
one
3 yards.
First down so far.
Yep, minus 3 yards of offense. Traylon Miller and Cam Michael on either side of the quarterback. 1st and 10 for the 25. Now they leave in motion, leaving empty for Salter. Trips to the open side right. Salter claps his hands, takes a snap. Here comes pressure. Throws it out near side. Michael to grab at the 30-yard line. Tries to run inside the linebacker Lovani Damuni, and he is hauled down after a gain of 6 yards. Biggest play of the game for the Buffs right there.
Well, what we know now is when we go empty, they're going to bring 6 guys because they brought the guy off of the edge. He's unblocked. That means Caden's got to get rid of that ball really quickly.
That was Jackson Benny on the safety blitz that time. 2nd down and 4. Hayden out there at running back. Salter got 6 wide receivers. Salter's going to run it himself right up inside, in between the hashes, very close to the 1st down. He needed 4. They give him about 3.5. Jonah Lea'ae is there on the tackle, big defensive lineman. So 3rd down and 1. Buffs with a compact formation. Salter, snap, he dives over the top, and he's got the 1st down, gain of 1.5 yards that time. Teo Johnson was there to tap him down.
Mark, there's this thing called stop rate, and it tells you what percentage each team in the country actually stops their opponent, and at what percentage.
Right.
The number 1 team in the country is, you wouldn't be surprised by, Ohio State.
Yeah, not at all.
You know, the top 20 are the best teams in the country. Utah's number 20.
Salter with an empty backfield throw. This one is deflected in the air, and it is intercepted by Teo Johnson. That got deflected at the line of scrimmage and ricocheted downfield inside the 35, right into the hands of Teo Johnson. Turnover, Colorado. The junior out of Idaho Falls, Idaho, with his 2nd interception of the season. He was looking left, was Salter, and as it came across, it got popped up in the air.
Well, as Coach Mack would say, that's not what I want.
That goes without saying, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, my goodness. 17-0 Utah. And they've got the ball again. Bird Ficklin at quarterback. 1st down and 10. Got a running back off his right hip. That's Bray. Fakes on the jet sweep. Now throws in the backfield to Bray. Running at the 45 to the 50-yard line. Hit and pushed out of bounds on the far side by DJ McKinney. That's a gain of 13. Gary, right now, Utah is not 1 but 2 steps ahead of the Buffaloes on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they're 1 step ahead in play calling, and they're 2 steps ahead with their execution. And that's just another thing off of the fly sweep. They're able to dump the ball out there. Everybody comes up to take the quarterback, and there he is.
1st down and 10. Ficklin out there at quarterback. They're going to bring in Semi Tulunga. Offensive lineman who plays at tight end. Ficklin handed off. Parker, left side, steps out of a tackle, outside the numbers. He's got the first down, inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 12 yards. Ben Finiseth, young man out of Durango, Colorado, making the tackle.
Yeah, that was a heavy, unbalanced formation to the boundary mark. They had almost all 22 guys on that side of the hash.
First down and 10 now for the Buffalo 38-yard line. Parker in there at running back. Now two tight ends shifting. Bentley goes to the right side. The other man out of the backfield. They hand off to Parker. Runs up inside and took a shot by Jeremiah Brown after only a 1-yard gain. The senior out of Carabel, Florida. Now we got a flag in the play.
Well, Solatoa Moea is a big offensive lineman that they put number 49 on. And he's been lining up in the backfield. Been playing as the tight end. He's the 6th offensive lineman that goes in there, and he's blocking
after the
really
play
well.
is over. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Number 1 is a 15-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That was the ball carrier.
That was the first unsportsmanlike conduct on number 1.
Wayshawn Parker, the former Washington State Cougar. So they mark it off 15 yards. It'll take it back to the negative side of the 50-yard line at the 48.
You know, he gets tackled and he gets up and he just pushes one of our players.
Second down.
Wade.
Yep, second down and 24 now. Snap to Ficklin. He drops, stands tall in the pocket, lobs this one down the right side, and it is incomplete. No, hauled it in as he went down. No, I didn't think he had it. Incomplete. They went for a shot to J.J. Buchanan, the freshman out of Henderson, Nevada, who's a tight end, kind of a slot guy that also lines up at tight end. Great coverage that time by Preston Hodge right there.
We need to make them throw the ball more.
Yeah.
Every time they do that, we've touched it. So
14 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. All Utah here early. 17-0. 3rd down and 24. The Utes are 1 of 4 on 3rd down so far. Daniel Bray at running back. Ficklin out of the shotgun. Bray off his right hip. Now he leaves in motion. Now he circles back around, and they hand it off to him. Ball gets knocked loose, and Ficklin dives forward on it. I don't know if he tried to hand it or he tried to pull it back, but it popped out, and the quarterback dives on it at the 49-yard line, so it ends up being positive 1 yard. That's if they still have it, and now we get indication it is still is Utah football, but they're going to have to punt this one away. That brings us, by the way, to the end of the quarter as well. So the other side of the break, we'll see the Utes punt this one away. 17-0 after 1 quarter. A couple of big, long touchdown runs. One at 58, one at 63 yards. And the Utes are in control here in the Rumble in the Rockies. 2nd quarter, straight ahead. Buffs will be receiving the punt from the Utes on the other side. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com, because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
Hey, Buffs fans, every touchdown means more than points on the board. This season, our partners at Taco Bell are donating $1,000 to the Golden Buffalo Scholarship Fund for every touchdown the Buffs score. That's more opportunities for CU student athletes to succeed in the classroom and on the field. So cheer loud, because every touchdown makes a difference. Taco Bell, a proud partner of CU Athletics. Liv Moss.
Welcome back to Salt Lake City here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. At the end of the first quarter, the Buffs are trailing 17-0 to Utah. Utah has it 4th and 23, punting the ball away to Colorado. Very rough start here. Utah's just got our number, play calling and by execution. Buffs are going to get it back, see if they can put a drive together, send it back up to the booth. Coach Gary Barnett, Mark Johnson.
All right, Bobby, thanks. Hey, on the go, want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android with new features this season. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite team. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Glad you could join us tonight on the app. We're on channel, I think, 380 on Sirius tonight. Our flagship, 850 KOA in Denver. Of course, all the great affiliates on the network. 15 minutes on the second quarter clock. Utah will be booting this one away on top 17-0. Total yardage, Gary, after one quarter?
Don't tell me.
Okay, you don't listen. I'm going to tell everybody else.
All right. Turn my headset off.
Utah 203 yards. 167 rushing. The Buffaloes have got 8. -2 rushing. Okay, you can turn your headphones back on.
Well.
And remember, you've got, 63 and 58. Do the math quickly. 120 or so. 121.
I don't want to.
Yards on those 2 plays. So that's where the bulk of it came.
You know, if you go in and if this were halftime, you wouldn't say they've got all these yards. You say, okay, what do we got to do to win the game? So that's where I am seeing this.
Okay.
You're looking back.
That's right.
You're tripping over something behind you. I'm looking ahead and trying to figure out how I'm going to win.
Well, you know, I've always said about Gary Barnett, he's a glass half full kind of guy. I'm a negative Nelly over here, so. You know, when us reporters, we just have to report the facts. So sometimes we get accused of that, you know. All right.
Watch the fake.
yeah. Orion Phillips, who threw a long pass to the tight end the last punting situation. They picked up a first down, ended up with a field goal out of that drive that stayed alive. Going to boot this one away. He stands at the 34-yard line off to our left. Farrakhan is back to return. He stands at the 10-yard line off to our left. Takes his time this time. Boots it. No pressure. Farrakhan is going to make the fair catch right around the 10-yard line along the hash on the near side. The low punt. This punter, Orion Phillips, he's got a hesitation every time he takes a snap.
Well, he does that, Mark, because he lets us. There's no pressure on him,
right?
So he lets everybody get further down the field, so there won't be a return. So if you don't put pressure on these Australian kickers, they're going to wait and kick it as high as they can, and you're having no chance at it. 41-yard punts. And then if you bring pressure, they do a fake on you. So it's, they got you.
First down at 10. Ball back inside the 10-yard line, or right at the 10-yard line, I should say. Salters out of the shotgun. 17-0 Utah. Takes the handoff. Stands tall. Has time. Throws it downfield. Got a receiver out there. Falls down as he ran over the right shoulder. And went for that one. Isaiah Harge, number 17, was downfield.
I think he was looking for that over the left shoulder.
Yep.
And Caden couldn't get the ball to the left and threw it over his right. And Harge just couldn't get turned around. But I think he had a step on the defender.
Blake Cotton, the UC Davis transfer, was on the coverage. Second down at 10. Early second quarter. Utah on top 17-0. Welch and Miller. Miller will lead the backfield in motion. Salter. Play action. Here comes pressure. In the end zone. Running to the near sideline. He throws it. It's deflected. And it goes incomplete. Lance Holtzclaw got in his face that time. There was a flag in the play. Jordan Seaton might be called on holding here. We'll see.
Well, Jordan threw a no-hitter there, so
we'll see what the call is all about.
He
Our
might
Big
have
12 crew.
tried to grab him as he went by.
Cravon Barrett, our referee.
Holding. Offense. Number 77. That penalty is declined. Third down.
14:38 to play. We knew that Jordan was going to have his hands full with John Henry Daly. It's been a battle between those two. Quentin Gibson comes in. Traylon Miller goes out on offense for the Buffaloes. 14:38, second period, 17-0 Utah. Third down at 10. The Buffaloes are 2 of 5 on third downs. Out of the shotgun is Salter. They've got a tight end to the right. That's where you find Zach Atkins. Moving left to right, ball right hash mark. Welch is off the hip. We got a timeout coming.
Timeout. Colorado. It is their first and a half.
Prime's going to want to talk this one over.
Well, not much to talk over.
3rd and 10 for the Buffaloes.
This is pretty much it. They got to find a way to pick this up. They can't put this defense back on the field again.
No.
For 2 reasons. 1, they're tired, and 2, we can't stop them. So it almost looks like we're. I don't know what to say there. I'm not going to say anything. I'm a glass half full guy.
All right, here come the Buffs. Back in the field. Looking at a 3rd down and 10. They're back at their own 10-yard line. Bad position. Keep an eye on John Henry Daly and Logan Fano. Those 2 defensive ends. Great pass rushers. Micah Welch back there at running back. Ball right hash mark moving left to right. Salter takes the snap. Pressure picked up by Welch. Whips it downfield, and he threw it out there. There was nobody out there. He threw it down the left side. There was no receiver on that side.
It's going to get a grounding call, I think.
I think they're going to have to. I mean, there was just.
That might be a safety.
And it would be a safety if that's what they call.
Yeah, that's what they're going to call. There it goes.
Yep, there goes the flag.
Holy smokes.
And 2 more points. Salter whipped it out there. If he would have thrown over the middle, he had a receiver. And to the right. But there was no one down the left third of the field. And he just whipped that one as the pressure came into his face.
Mark, there were 3 guys on him.
Offense. Number 3. The penalty happened in the end zone. Results in a safety.
Jonathan Hall, the linebacker, I think was the main culprit that got pressure. And Micah Welch was supposed to pick up that blitz, and he whiffed on him.
Well, Jackson Benny as well was right there. There was 3 guys on him. You just pick the number you want, but
so that makes it 19-0 now with the 2-point safety.
I was just looking at my keys to victory. It said protect our quarterback.
Yep.
And match their physicalness.
You did.
Okay. Well,
that's 0 for 2 right there.
So far.
And we also said stop the run.
Yeah, I didn't want to get that far.
Yep, that's 0 for 3.
And I said exceptional tackling.
Yep, 0 for 4.
Okay. Well, here we are.
Okay, so now the Buffs will have the free kick to boot this one away. Teo Johnson is the deep man back to return along with Rock Caldwell. Kick it away from the 20-yard line. There we go. Short kick. Bounces. Taken at the 10. Across the 15. The 20 to the near side. To the 28-yard line. And out of bounds that time goes Rashawn Glover. Tackle that time of the Buffaloes. Braden Keith. 18 yards on the return. 14:22 remaining in the first half. 19-0 Utah. Well, here's the situation you're in. As difficult as it's been for the defense, and as much as they've been out there, you just have to step up and do your job right now. You've got to get a stop here. You can't let this thing get totally out of hand this early in the ball game. Timeout in the field. We'll take it as well. 14:22 to play, second quarter. 19-0 Utah after the safety on the intentional grounding of the end zone by Caden Salter. We're back here in Salt Lake after this. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance protects small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry!
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Coors Light. Well, I could use one of those right now. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose Chill, proud partner of CU Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. 14:22 to play in the second quarter. 19-0 Utah. I made the note to the fellas here during the break. Utah, after one quarter, 203 yards of offense. I'm not a math major, but that's an 800-yard pace that they're on right now. So this defense has got to come up here.
812.
That's right, to be exact. Thank you. 1st and 10. They've got the ball at the 28-yard line to the Utes of Utah. Devin Dampier, their transfer from New Mexico, did not start a quarterback. He's out with an injury. Bird Ficklin,
their second-string quarterback.
That's right, who has been outstanding so far. Now, he hasn't passed well. He's 1 of 7, but that dude's got some legs on him. 6 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown. 6 offensive linemen out there right now for Kyle Whittingham. Ficklin out of the shotgun. Runs a running back. That's Bray off his left hip. Ball up to Ashmark. Little option. He fakes the pitch. Runs forward. Buffs do a nice job corralling that one. Arden Walker, who just came back from injury, the former Cherry Creek Bruin, makes the stop. Number 53. Limits the run to a yard. And it's 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, speed option that time where you just go down the line of scrimmage and either pitch it or keep it. He faked the pitch and kept it himself. Buffs covered it well.
So 2nd and 9. Ficklin now in motion on a jet sweep. They hand it to him. I beg your pardon. He keeps it, and running straight ahead goes Ficklin. He runs out across the 50, and he penetrates inside Buffs territory. Brought down by Ben Finiseth. That's a run of 23 yards. Ficklin has got some legs, doesn't he?
Yeah, we had 6 offensive linemen again, Mark, and all the eye candy, everybody chased it, and the offensive line just created a big seam up front.
1st down and 10. Ficklin takes a snap, dropping to throw. The left-hander looks to the left, throws it out there, and it is caught by Davis. Nearly picked off by the Buffaloes, but somehow the receiver held on to it down the near sideline, inside the 25, and down near the 23-yard line. Finiseth ran him out of bounds. That's a gain of 28. They threw that one.
And Ivan Yates went for the interception and missed it.
I mean, it was bang, bang.
Yeah.
That's the problem, Gary. You go for that play, you better make it, right?
You better make it.
Yep.
If you just like going over the top of under a block, you go under, you better make the play.
1st down and 10 now for the 23-yard line. Ficklin drops, fakes, throws down the right side. Open grab is made at the 10-yard line. Inside the 5, breaks the tackle. End zone, touchdown. J.J. Buchanan, the freshman tight end of 22 yards. DJ McKinney couldn't make the tackle inside the 5. And Utah is on top 25-0. And they are boat racing the Buffaloes here in Salt Lake.
Well, it was a pretty poor effort that time, I got to tell you, in the secondary tackling. We had 2 shots and couldn't bring them down.
Curtis Dillon out for the extra point. Folks, it's been a while since we have had one like this. Holy cow. 4 plays, 72 yards. Dillon with a PAT, bisects the uprights. 1:39 the time of possession, 12:50 of the second quarter. The time of the score, 22-yard pass from Ficklin to the young tight end J.J. Buchanan. Extra point makes it 26-0 Utah. We'll take the timeout. Let the team and your broadcast crew catch our breath here. Holy cow. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey, Buffs fans, get game day ready with the Taco Bell Buffs Box. For just $7, you'll score 4 Taco Bell Classics and a large fountain drink with a collectible cup featuring Juju Lewis, Draylon Miller, Jordan Seaton, or Quentin Gibson. Big flavor, big value, built for Buffs fans. Only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Live Moss.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
University of Colorado Football is brought to us by Denver Toyota. Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffaloes. Toyota, let's go places. Let's go Buffs. Well, I wish I had better news for everybody late on a Saturday night, but what's the line? It is what it is. And Colorado's trailing 26-0 right now to Utah. 12:50 to play in the first half. 275 yards of offense for Utah. -2 for Colorado.
Well, it's bad enough that we're getting blocked, but we're getting out schemed as well.
Yep.
So there's got to be some adjustments in attitudes and in scheme if they can get in at halftime. How much? Oh, we got 12:50. It's a long time to
Bunch of time. I
don't know if they can do those adjustments on the sideline, but
almost 13 minutes.
Something's got to happen here.
It's like I used to tell people back in my basketball career, I may be weak, but I'm also slow.
I heard that about you. You weren't slow coming off that horse that threw you.
That's a good point. Good point. All right, Caleb Mathis. One of the 2 Buffaloes deep to return. I think they got Quentin Gibson out there as well. We talked to in the pregame show. He and I mentioned earlier, Daniel Bray, number 13, the running back for the Utes, were high school teammates down at Fort Worth, Texas. Over the head of Gibson out of the back of the end zone. How about those 2 athletes on one high school team, huh?
Well, that was a really good high school team.
Yeah, they went undefeated, 16-0, won the 6A state championship down there in Fort Worth.
Yeah, my grandsons were watching that season on YouTube, and man, were they impressive.
Well, let's see what the Buffs can do. Caden Selter comes out 3 of 8 passing for 10 yards and an interception. Micah Welch is out at running back off the right hip of Salter. First down and 10 for the 25-yard line. Moving left to right, ball left hash mark. Slot boundary side left. Salter drops to throw, pressured, and he whips it out to the near flats. Nearest man out there is Micah Welch. Pressure right in his face. Jackson Benny was there along with Logan Fano, putting pressure on the quarterback.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. He had 2 guys on him just scheme-wise. One, we got out schemed. But 2, we also failed to pick up. But
they were nice twist up front there to get him in there. I was there on him like white on rice, man. I'm telling you. Second down and 10. 26-0 Utah. Inside 13 to play in the second quarter. Quick throw, slant right side, and it is caught by the Buffaloes. Sincere Brown makes the grab in between the hashes, muscles his way forward, out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Jackson Betty at the tackle. Gain of 12 yards on the play that time.
Yeah, a little RPO, and he threw that in front of Sincere that gave him a chance to keep running with the ball. Good throw that time, and an excellent catch by Sincere Brown.
Clock's running, 12-18 to play. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving left to right, ball between the hashes. Salter takes a snap, dropping to throw. Pressure off the left side. Steps up, now weaves his way to his left. Still on his feet, and he flings that one out of bounds as he got out of the pocket, out of bounds on the far side of the field. Jackson Betty was all over Caden Salter.
Yeah, Mark, they're bringing the same blitz one time from one side, one time that time it came from our left side. It was the same blitz. We've got to adjust to that. We're going to have to put somebody, a tight end in there. And we play the sixth offensive lineman sometime. We're going to have to do that to pick this up because we're a man short in this protection.
Second down and 10 now for the 38-yard line. Salter's out of the shotgun. He's got Micah Welch off his left hip. Trips to the right. Handoff, Micah took the handoff, and the defender was right there. The ball and the defender got there at the same time. John Henry Daly making the tackle for a loss of a yard.
I think that was a read, so that's why Daly came free. He's supposed to read that, and I think it was a read. You wouldn't call that into an unblocked defender.
Right. Third down and 11. Buffs are 2 of 6 on third downs. It is total domination by Utah right now. 11:30 to play, second quarter, 26-0. Salter out of the shotgun, snap, drops, scans, blitz, picked up, rolling to his right, man in his face, backpedaling. He got hit as he relieved the football. It was contact by Jonathan Hall, and he flung it down the sideline out of bounds.
He had no chance that time either, Mark. He had 3 eyes on him, and he was just backpedaling, trying to find a way to throw the football away.
Holy cow. Carvalho is back to return for Utah. 21-yard line up to our right. 11-18.
This is big boy football versus the other guys.
That's right. It's varsity and JV out there right now. Damon Greaves back to punt it away at the 22-yard line up to our left. I mean, folks, there is not one aspect of this game that Colorado's had an advantage in. Carvalho is going to come up, makes the grab at the 23-yard line. Stutter step move, bounces off to his right, gives ground, now cuts upfield, 30, 35-yard line, all the way out to the 40-yard line. In between the hash and numbers on the far side, Kylan Salter makes a tackle. Gary, he was dead to rights back about the 25. Ends up getting almost 15 yards on that after initial contact. It was a 17-yard return off a 40-yard punt. He was surrounded. He took it at the 23. At the 25, got surrounded, and he bounced around in there and worked his way along the far side of the field all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So rather than missing tackles, I'm going to say he broke about 4 tackles.
There's Mr. Positivity over there. First and 10, 11:02 to play. We've got one of the big tight ends out there. There's a direct snap to Parker, and he's going to run straight ahead along the hash to the far side for a gain of 4 yards. Tawfiq Thomas was there on the tackle. Little wildcat snap to the running back that time. Second down and 6. 26-0 Utah. Nakari Rogers and Daniel Bray. 2 running backs out there. Ficklin out of the shotgun. Snap. The southpaw drops, looks, throws it down the right sideline. Pass is incomplete. They try to get that one to Ryan Davis down the right side. DJ McKinney was on him out there in the right flat.
Boy, if we could just make him throw.
Yeah.
We'd have a chance in this game.
He's only 3 of 10 passing, and so that, I guess there's a positive. That's one spot the Buffs have done okay in. 6 offensive linemen. Third down and 6. Parker stands out there off the left hip of Bird Ficklin, the quarterback, ball right hash mark from the 44. Rolling to the near side, whips it out on a comeback. Reaching back is J.J. Buchanan, the tight end, just outside the numbers on the near side at the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Tayon Parks was on the coverage, loose coverage. Gave up a lot of ground there. First down and 10. Quick snap, Ficklin. He's going to keep stopped, jukes, grabbed from behind by Tawfiq Byard as he bounced it to the right side. A gain of a yard to the 42. And it's 2nd down and 9 now for Utah. Clock running inside 10 to play. Tell you what, Bert Ficklin, Gary's going to be a problem in this league in years to come.
Yes, he is.
2nd down and 9. Snap to the freshman, drops, he's got time, steps up in the pocket, pressured from behind. Now he escapes to his right, being chased to the far sideline, and he steps out of bounds at the 40. There's a flag on the play. As he stepped out of bounds, Jeremiah Brown was there. Also took some pressure by Anquin Barnes. Are they calling that a late hit as he went out of bounds?
I don't know.
It was a scramble for 4, almost 5 yards on the play. I didn't think there was contact enough as he went out of bounds for.
Personal foul, illegal blindside block, offense.
Okay, all right.
Number 99, 15-yard penalty from the slide of foul.
Semi Talunga. He is one of the extra offensive linemen they bring out as a tight end.
He's actually a defensive lineman, Mark.
That's right.
99 that they've played the last 2 snaps at the tight end spot. But he's a defensive lineman by trade. Whoa.
Well, that helps out the Buffaloes a little bit.
Yeah, it was a blindside block. Defensive tackles love a chance to knock you over.
2nd down and 21. Snap taken by Ficklin. Quarterback draw, runs straight ahead, cuts off to his left, running at the 40-yard line along the hash, and he finally slides down right in front of Tion Parks. He ends up being a gain that time of a run of 10 yards on 2nd down and 21. Now it's 3rd down and 11.
Martavius French tried to make that tackle, but he had to get off the blocker. Couldn't quite get there.
Arden Walker goes out. In comes Keaton Wade. Defensive end for the Buffaloes. 3rd down and 11. Ball at the plus 44-yard line. 6 offensive linemen out there once again for Utah. Slot to the right, ball left hash mark. Ficklin with an empty backfield. Takes his snap, drops, scans. All kinds of time. Now flushed out to his right. There he goes, running at the 40. Steps over fallen defender. Running inside the 35. Between the hashes, he slides down after picking up the 1st down. 14 yards on the scramble. Keaton Wade eventually made the tackle. But they were at 2nd down and 21, and all that yardage picked up because of the legs of the quarterback, Bert Ficklin. 1st and 10. Clock running. Coming up at the 8-minute mark of quarter number 2. 306 yards of offense in a quarter and not quite a half. Holy cow. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes' 37-yard line. Make it the 32, I beg your pardon. There's a snap. Running to the near side is Bray.
Holy cow.
Direct snap on a Wildcat. Steps inside a tackle out of bounds. And a late flag is thrown. Ben Finistad escorted him out of bounds. But Daniel Bray, the freshman out of Fort Worth, picks up 12 yards and a 1st down, pending the flag.
Well, they motioned big tight end Dalen Bentley inside, and he just pinned our outside linebacker, Arden Walker. And they just had a big seam on the outside.
Clock stopped at the penalty. 7:42 to play in a second. 26-0 Utah. Our referee in a long conference down there with one of his fellow officials, Cravon Barrett. Here he comes.
After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 71. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for Utah.
Caleb Lomu.
First unsportsmanlike conduct foul for number
71. I got you.
71.
There you go. You're welcome. All right, 15-yard penalty. 7:42 to play in quarter number 2. Moving back now. 1st down and 10 from just inside the 35-yard line. Bray out there, running back. Ficklin stands out of the shotgun. Now he communicates with the offensive line. The freshman steps on up. Oklahoma young man. Now he comes back set. Play clock is at 12. Got plenty of time. Moving right to left. Ball left hash mark. Now Bray shifts off his right hip. Ficklin, the snap. Sticks in a cut of Bray, and the Buffs do a great job that time. Great penetration. Came Arden Walker and made a tackle for a loss. As the handoff to Bray, that's a loss of 6 yards. Outstanding job by the junior, the former Missouri Tiger.
For Former Missouri Tiger.
That's right.
You know, it's interesting. They have a lot of transfers, but all of their entire offensive line starters are all high school kids. 4 of the 5 are from Utah.
That's right. Second down at 16. Ficklin to snap. Quarterback design run, runs off to his right, nearly had his feet taken up from under him, steps out of that tackle, angles off to his right though, and Tawfiq Byard, the safety, comes up with the far hash and makes the tackle. Tawfiq Thomas nearly had the tackle. Yep. Tawfiq Byard. You got to make sure you differentiate your Tawfiqs. That's a gain of 4. 10th play of the drive right here with 6:28 to play in the second quarter, and the Utes dominating 26-0. Third down at 12. Now for the Buffaloes, 36-yard line. Empty backfield for Ficklin. Got 1 wide receiver left, 6 offensive linemen out there. Snap, quarterback drops, scans, looks, throws down the right side. Leaping grab is made, up and out of bounds, and it's a catch that time by Larry Simmons. He's a transfer from Southern Miss. Preston Hodge was on the tackle, a gain of 19, and it's a first down. A heck of a throw.
That was a nice little throw in the hole between the corner who's rolled up, taking the flat, and the deep half safety, and he got it right in that seam.
First and 10 for the Buffaloes, 18-yard line. Colorado trailing 26-0. Twins on a stack off to his left. That's the open side of the formation. Ficklin out of the shotgun. Bray comes in, fakes the handoff to him, throws it down to seam, and it is deflected. And it was nearly intercepted in the end zone. DJ McKinney was there. They were trying to hit the tight end down the seam. Incomplete.
I didn't catch who made that deflection. Mark, I don't know if you could tell.
I think it was Tawfiq Byard got there and got a fingertip on it, Gary.
He's got a little knack for that.
Yes, he does. Second down at 10. Empty backfield. Ficklin running off to his right. Jukes a man. Tries to do it a second time in between the hash and numbers on the far side at the 10-yard line. And he's grabbed and brought down by DJ McKinney, but it's a gain of 8 yards.
Mark, they've been in 6 offensive linemen, probably 4 out of 5 snaps now, right. And they're just blocking the edge with those big guys, and we can't get any penetration.
Third down and 2. Ball of the 9-yard line. Inside Buffs territory, coming up with a 5-minute mark of quarter number 2. It's all Utah. Look at this compact formation here. Quarterback under center, full house backfield. Ficklin now communicating with the offensive line. Now he's going to shift one of the 3, the tight end Bentley to the right. Handoff, right side. Tries to step inside a defender, Nakari Rogers on the carry. And he got brought down inside the 5-yard line. The 4, Keaton Wade making the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Tawfiq Byard got there as well. Trying to make that initial tackle.
Big boy football right now.
Oh, man.
This is line them up and hit you in the face.
That's what you call bone on bone right now, man. That offensive line.
Look at that. 7
offensive linemen out there right now for the 4-yard line. First down and goal.
One hand grenade would kill 22 guys that are so tight in there.
I formation behind him. Give tailback left side. And the Buffs are able to hold down to Nakari Rogers. Gain of 2. Byard on the tackle. Boy, number 7, Tawfiq Byard has been everywhere tonight. Making one play after another.
You don't even need hash marks when you line 11 guys up inside 7 yards.
Second down, goal to go from the 2-yard line. 7 offensive linemen again. Another I formation. Handed off Rogers. Right side finds a seam, end zone touchdown. Number 21, Nakari Rogers with his 7th rushing touchdown. Semi Talonga, number 99. Big offensive lineman that they use as a tight end, defensive line. I think he's played both actually one time or another here, but he led the way. That makes it 32-0 in favor of Utah.
That looks like the Yellowstone Corral out there. Those great big dudes.
Holy cow, Gary. We've got 3:42 to play. Out to the extra point, Curtis Dillon. Now he bisects the uprights. It was a 2-yard run by Rogers. The extra point makes it 33-0. 16-play drive, 60 yards, 7 minutes and 21 seconds. The time of possession. Utah with 365 yards of offense, 247 rushing yards already. And they've got just about plus 7 minutes time of possession. Down to the sideline we go, and the man with all the answers, Bobby Passamento.
Oh, yeah, I got the answer for you right here. I know this seems very simple, but we need to put a drive together and not let Utah get the ball back before this half ends. We have to find a way to get a couple first downs and not let them get the ball back.
Listen, Vince Lombardi, I'm not sure what kind of wacky football strategy you're talking down there, but I think you might be right.
It's a novel idea, though. I think it'll float. What do you think?
Holy cow. Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Well, we haven't had one like this in a while. There was a time period in my 21 previous seasons where this did happen on a regular occasion, but it's been a while since we've had one of these.
Mark, the Broncos scored 33.
There you go.
In the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right.
So we're not that bad yet.
All we got to do is stop them dead and then have our offense come alive.
How many first downs do we have?
Let me check on that for you, Gary. We've got 3. Utah's got 15. Yeah, so 365 yards for Utah, 10 for Colorado, 118 passing yards for the Utes, 23 for Colorado, 247 rushing yards, minus 13 for Colorado.
Nobody wants to hear that.
What do you want to talk about? 41-24 advantage in offensive snaps for Utah.
Okay.
Well,
what do we got to do to win?
You got to right now here.
I think we got to score on this series to have a chance.
Yeah. You've got to put something together on offense, which we have not been able to do. Buffalo's next week, homecoming. Arizona Wildcats coming to town. We do not have a game time yet. That was left to the 6-day
At this
window.
rate, it's going to be 8:30 again.
So Arizona coming to town.
We may request it.
Yeah, no doubt. Week after that will be in Morgantown, West Virginia. Then the bye week. Wow. All right. Curtis Dillon to kick off from right to left. For Utah. Swings the right leg, and it is over the head of Quentin Gibson back to the return. Touchback, and so now Caden Salter and company will come out. You know, this is the kind of thing where, you know, we're talking about Caden being consistent. Gary, he has been.
This is not Caden's fault.
It's not Caden. I was going to say he has got bullets coming at him from every direction out there.
Yeah, we have not solved their defensive scheme in any way.
Nope.
This kid has had no chance.
Nope. Right now he's 4 of 12 passing for 23 yards and a pick. Dallin Hayden is out there at running back right now.
We have a tight end in the game.
1st and 10. Snap to Salter. Quick throw, a little bubble screen to Quentin Gibson. Doesn't have anybody blocking in front of him. Gets surrounded. Somehow he sneaks out of there and reverses back to the left-hand side. Cuts inside a defender. Second wave comes in and cuts his legs out at the 25. Ran 70 yards and gained 0. Levani Demouni was there on the tackle.
This is a good tackling team we're playing right now.
Yes, they are. I don't know how Quentin escaped that. Little bubble screen. He was surrounded out there. 2nd down at 10. 3:10 remaining, second quarter. 32-0 Utah. Salter out of the shotgun. Ball left hash mark. Snap. Drops. Scans. Rolls out to his right. He left early. There was no pressure there. To the near sideline. Fires it down the sideline and whipped it out of bounds. Nearest receiver out there was Cam Michael, number 18. Blake Cotton was on the coverage.
Unfortunately, we stopped the clock.
Yep. 3rd down and 10. Yeah, at this point, get rid of the time on the clock. Just get to the locker room. 3rd and 10. The Buffaloes are 2 of 7 on 3rd downs. Salters out of the shotgun. See if they bring pressure.
They did.
Yeah, they do. Rolls to his right, giving ground. Got hit back at the 5-yard line. They blow it dead. Jonathan Hall got there. They blew that dead awful quickly. That's a loss of 20 yards.
Well, you know, this would not be a popular thing to do, but the only way we're going to gain ground is to run the football.
Yes.
We have no chance throwing it.
None.
They are teeing off, and so just to
timeout.
Save face here. We can't do it now, but obviously we got to come out and just run the ball and let our linemen have a chance.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Timeout. Utah. Their first of the half.
Now, why would they do that? It's greedy. They're greedy guys.
Yeah, have you talked much? You know Kyle Whittingham all that well?
You know, I used to. I haven't talked to him in a long time now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's an intense guy.
He's an intense guy.
His team plays like it.
Yep.
I recall when they made the move to the Pac-12, and there was a couple of years where they had to adjust to it and weren't playing very well. And there were calls here in Salt Lake City that we need a new coach. He can't make that transition. Now he's the winningest coach in Utah history. All right, Damon Greaves back to punt this away, and he stands about 7 to 8 yards deep in the end zone off to our left. Carvalho is back to return for Utah. He's right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Watch the pressure here.
He should bring it.
And he shanks it. It ends up about 5 rows deep in the stands down below us. Hang time about 2.5 seconds. Damon Greaves has been very good this season. The 2 or 3 times we've seen him do that is when it was obvious pressure situations. I think he rushes a little bit. That's a 14-yard punt. 2:42 to play. And now you hand Utah the football 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Boy, this thing is just getting worse and worse and worse by the moment. 33-0 Utah. Moving right to left, ball left hash mark. Parker, the running back. Ficklin, the quarterback, fakes the handoff, tries to step inside of Buff's defender, and they do a nice job on that one. Artavius French was into that tackle along with Taufik Bayard. Collaborating on the stop. No gain on the play.
Boy.
Taufik Bayard has been everywhere tonight. 2nd down and 10. Ficklin to get out of the shotgun. Parker off his left hip as a running back. Snap to Ficklin. They're going to throw to the end zone. Backpedaling grab. Touchdown. Larry Simmons, the Southern Miss transfer, with his 3rd receiving touchdown of the campaign. A 21-yard strike. Teon Parks was on the coverage. 39-0. If this were a high school game, we'd have a running clock in the second half. My goodness. It was 17-0 after 1 quarter. 39-0 now with 2:08 to play. Curtis Dillon for the extra point. There's a flag before the kick. Delay of game coming against Utah.
Delay game. Kicking team number 17. 5-yard penalty. We'll play to try.
Well, 2 plays, 21 yards, 34 seconds, the time of possession. Make the PAT a little more challenging as they'll spot this one down now at the 17-yard line. Dillon, who had a little issue last week in Provo, Utah, sends that one forth. He went online this week, 40-0, by the way. Apparently at BYU, if you've never been there, they do a little prayer in the pregame, and Dillon was out warming up and didn't realize what was happening. And so there was the fan reaction and social media activity. And Curtis Dillon, fine young man, went online this past week and apologized. Said, I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I didn't realize what was going on. I was doing my normal warm-ups and not paying attention to the activities before the ball game.
Mark, how many shells do you think they bring to this game to shoot off in that cannon?
They may run out the way this is.
Amazon,
yeah.
They can deliver pretty fast.
Yeah.
But these guys that are doing push-ups down here.
40-0. Oh.
Cramping up.
Well, we got Quentin Gibson back deep to return. Not going to return this one over his head out of the back of the end zone. Wow. 386 yards of offense. After one quarter they had 203, and I said they're on an 800-yard pace. I didn't think that was going to continue, but they're just about on it right now. Almost 400 yards of offense in the first half. The Buffaloes have minus 8 yards of offense. 1st and 10 for the 25. Ball left hash mark. Micah Welch out there at running back. Motion man through the backfield. Handoff to Micah Welch. Nothing there. Left side. Bimahi, number 95. Aliki Bimahi was on the tackle.
Yeah, Jordan went out and tried to.
That is the 2-minute timeout.
Take a shot on Daly that time and just sort of whiffed.
2-minute timeout here in Salt Lake City. It is a dominating performance by Utah. 40-0 over the Buffaloes. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield. Hey, Buffs fans, every touchdown means more than points on the board. This season, our partners at Taco Bell are donating $1,000 to the Golden Buffalo Scholarship Fund for every touchdown the Buffs score. That's more opportunities for CU student athletes to succeed in the classroom and on the field. So cheer loud because every touchdown makes a difference. Taco Bell, a proud partner of CU Athletics. Liv Moss.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans bank like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
I'm Rob Wilhite, CU alum and owner of the Wilhite Law Firm. I've always been proud to be the exclusive personal injury law firm of the Colorado Buffaloes. We Buffs need to stick together. If you've been injured in an auto, bike, truck, or work accident, call or text me right away. Accidents can be overwhelming, but I've got a game plan. Let me tackle the insurance companies so you can focus on what's most important, your treatment and a quick recovery. I want to take care of you, so go with a winner. Visit WilhiteWins.com or call 303-GOOD-LAW today, and I hope to see you at a game.
Hey, which school is going to win the Learfield Directors Cup, the top college athletic program this year? Well, check out how the Buffs are doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or the directorscup.com. Winners will be announced in June. The Learfield Directors Cup powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement of Colorado athletics. Well, this is one of those deals right here where you say, folks, you can't put lipstick on a pig. It's 40-0 in favor of Utah. They've got nearly 400 yards of offense. The Buffaloes are still in negative territory. They've got -8. And it has been as lopsided as it can possibly be. Bird Ficklin, who got the start, a true freshman out of Oklahoma, has got over 100 yards passing and 100 yards rushing in this game. 16 carries, 151 yards and a touchdown, 63 yard scores, 6 of 14 passing, 113 yards, and a couple of touchdowns.
I'm getting texts from my friends that only have 3 letters in it, and I don't know how to respond.
I understand. I understand. Wow. All right, coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Caden Salter so far has been running for his life. 5 of 14 for 23 yards. Utes have got 3 sacks and countless pressures in this game so far. Slot both sides. Boundary side left. Salter. And they got a flag, and I think we got offsides coming against Utah.
That's 5 yards for us.
There you go. Might be on John Henry Daly, I think.
Offside. Defense. Number 90. Causing the offensive false start. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
John Henry Daly.
There you go, Bobby. 5 yards.
There you go.
Slowly but surely heading in that direction.
How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? There you go. Second down and 5. Up at the 30-yard line now. Salters out of the shotgun. Against slot either side. Got a running back off his left hip as he shifts Micah Welch over there. Communicating with the offensive line. Zarian McGill now comes set the center. Right-handed snap taken by the quarterback. Quick throw in the right flat, leaping grab. Bobbled and dropped. That time by Quentin Gibson. He went airborne, took a shot from behind by Smith Snowden and couldn't hold on. He tried to double clutch that one.
Mark, they have schemed us to where they have an unblocked defender coming in Caden's face on every snap, and he has got to get rid of the ball quickly because he's responsible for that guy. So they're forcing hot throws every time we do a drop back.
Buffs are 2 of 8 on third downs, looking at a 3rd down and 5 with a $1:55 to play in the second quarter, trailing 40-0. Salter with a deep drop, steps up in the pocket. Here comes pressure from behind. He's grabbed and he's sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Hall, who is making a living right now in the Colorado secondary, is there with a quarterback takedown, a loss of 7 yards. That's sack number 4 by Utah in this first half. Timeout on the field.
Timeout. Utah. Their second of the half.
Really? You need more points?
Boy, Kyle Whittingham is...
Man, what did we do to him?
I don't know if this is leftover anger after losing at BYU last week or what. Kyle. Holy cow. While they talk it over, we're going to let our network affiliates identify themselves. We got a $1:48 to play in the first half. All Utah, 40-0. 10-second ID break on the Colorado Football Network. Carvalho is back to return. The forthcoming punt by Damon Greaves. He had a 14-yard punt last time. Now they're going to bring pressure here with a $1:48 to play in the second quarter, 40-0. No pressure. Greaves still rushed it a bit. Backspin on this one, angling to the far side. In between the hash and numbers, he makes the catch at the 28-yard line, a 49-yard punt. Hang time about 4.4 seconds. My goodness.
We're not going to have anything replay. We're going to have any highlights to play.
No, not one. There has been nothing in this ball game that you can grab onto. 1st and 10 for Utah. For Pete's sake, get a stop here and keep them out of the end zone. 1st and 10. Ficklin to throw down the left side. Buchanan's out there. He had a step. If he catches that one in stride, he might have gone to the end zone. There's a flag in the play. My goodness. Let's see what the marker is all about.
Hands to the face, you think?
Ivan Yates was on the coverage.
No, we're backing up.
Big 12 referee going to let us know what's going on here.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense. Number 68. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's Jaron Kump.
I'm surprised.
Correction. Still first down.
That was a drop back pass.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. 1st down and 15 after the penalty. 94 seconds remaining. First half. Quarterback's going to keep running it right side at the 30. And he sidesteps DJ McKinnon out of bounds inside the 30 at the 32-yard line. Gain of 9 on the scramble. He has got 160 yards rushing already, does Bird Ficklin.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of getting a tight end out in front of him to take on the perimeter player. Just giving him another 5 or 6 yards every run.
Second down, long 5 from the 33. Snap to Ficklin. Drops. Man at his feet. Sidesteps his way to the far sideline. Squares and throws down the right sideline, and pass incomplete.
He's got a little sidearm to him as well. Yeah.
Tawfiq Thomas got in his face that time. Third down at 5 with 1:21 to play. Bird Ficklin, B-Y-R-D. Not like Larry Bird. Not like Tweety Bird. Third down and 5. Snap to Ficklin. Quick drop. Looks to his left. Throws it behind his intended receiver. That was intended for Ryan Davis on the left side. Coverage by Hodge. Byard was out there.
They're just trying to get him reps throwing right now.
Yep.
They don't really care, but the more he throws, the better we like it.
Exactly right. Okay, here comes Orion Phillips once again, who's got long, flowing golden locks out of the back of his helmet. Goes halfway down his back. Farrakhan is back to return for the Buffaloes, number 14. 40-0 with 1:17 to play in the second quarter. I said that correctly. Punt, nicely done. High hanging punt over the head of Farrakhan, bounces at the 10 and into the end zone. 4.6 seconds of hang time. That thing was hanging up there forever. 1:07 remaining. Well, 67-yard punt.
Sort of the good news is we get the ball coming out.
Is it really, though?
I know. I said sort of. But, it'd be nice to just put together some positive yardage here to come out and think you can do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Caden Salter's been under assault.
Yeah. I mean, it's listen, has he made some wrong decisions? Certainly has. But he has been literally running for his life nonstop. 1st and 10 for the 20. After the touchback, empty backfield. Salter drops, rushes to his left, tucks it and runs out of bounds across the 25 up near the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once again they brought 6 guys. This time they brought it up the middle. No one could pick him up and wasn't assigned to him. So it's a quarterback's guy.
Jonathan Hall flushed him out there, gain of 5 yards. Second down at 5 for the 25. Empty backfield again by Salter.
Same defense, same thing, right up the middle.
The pressure, whips it down the right sideline, incomplete. They cannot stop what's happening in front of them.
No, we
at
can't.
At this point, I'm thinking, Gary, just run the ball and get the half over with. Just run it and get it over with.
Well, we're even if we run it, we're a man short because we're a man short up front.
But at least the clock runs.
Yeah,
right?
I get the clock. Well, they'll call timeout. They're greedy guys.
That's true.
But
holy,
we're not turning the protection. We're not adding a guy in.
Third down and 5. Are they playing with 15 out there on their side of the ball? Third down and 5. Cam Michael in at running back. Salter drops to throw. Here comes pressure. Grabbed and sacked for the 5th time. Logan Fano and Jonah Lea'ae. Loss of 7 yards. 5th sack of the game.
How many punts is this for us?
Oh, my goodness.
We're in
timeout.
Double digits.
Utah.
Timeout. See, I told you they called timeout.
This will be the 7th punt by Damon Greaves. Utes will take their final timeout. 5 quarterback sacks for a loss of 56 yards. Utah's got 396 yards of offense. Buffs have got -19, -42 rushing. 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mana Carvalho is out to return. Number 28, the forthcoming punt. Number 7 by Damon Greaves. He stands at the 4-yard line. Off to our left. Carvalho at the 40, off to our right.
They may come after this one.
There comes pressure. They get there. They did get there. They did get there. Here's a pileup inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Jackson Benny got the hand on it. Came off the right side of special teams.
They've been unsound in that kick tonight every time, and that time they came after him.
That's the first time Greaves has had one blocked this season. And now with 41 seconds remaining, the Utes take over. First down and goal to go from the 7-yard line. Man, this is just a stinking nightmare here in Salt Lake City.
Did Coach Sanders say something bad about
Holy
Coach
cow.
Whittingham?
40-0. 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Empty backfield. Ficklin keeps it, runs straight ahead between the hashes down to the 44-yard line. London Merritt was there in the tackle. It's a gain of 2. They can't stop the clock right now. Clock running 27 seconds. They come set very quickly. Snap to Ficklin. Hands off to Bray. Runs it up inside. Tawfiq Bayard was there on the tackle. Tawfiq Thomas also collaborating. Down to 13. Down to 12. No gain on that play. Are they going to get another one off? Down to 9. Down to 8. Down to 7. Under center. He takes it and he spikes it. That'll stop the clock with 3 seconds remaining.
Kick a field goal.
I'm telling you, man, Kyle Whittingham must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Holy cow.
He's already covered the spread. I don't know what he's worried about.
Covered the spread times 3. Out for the PA, or the extra point, field goal, I should say, is Curtis Dillon. Between the hashes. Ball on the 5-yard line. 15-yard kick is up, and it is good. And they've hung 43 points and 398 yards of offense on the Buffaloes. This is the largest halftime deficit.
That is the end of the first half.
Thank the good Lord for that. Largest deficit since 2012, and it pains me that I called that game. It was 56-0 at Oregon that day.
So it's you.
It's got to be me. It's 43-0 at the intermission here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Halftime report coming your way next. We got a scoreboard update with the Haws. That's after the break. This is Colorado Football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Miracles live here.
The ball's in the air. Colorado scores! Colorado has won the game!
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam.
Quiet down. Here she comes.
Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
This is the Buffs Halftime Show. Live from the Learfield Network Studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
Pleasant good evening, my friends, across the great state of Colorado. I'm Brian Houseworth, live at our Learfield Studios. Tonight, tough first half, and that's putting it mildly for your Colorado Buffaloes. We're at the half right now in Salt Lake City. Utah leading Colorado 43-0. The Buffaloes with minus 18 yards of offense. Again, at the half, Utes up 43-0. You are hearing me correctly in case you're just tuning in. It has been a very difficult game so far for Colorado. We'll see what happens in the second half. Elsewhere in the Big 12, Dillon Sunflower Showdown, Kansas State and KU playing earlier today. Wildcats win this one 42-17. Big game for Avery Johnson. You'll be watching him on Sunday soon. He was 11 of 17, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, including a long touchdown throw.
Avery Johnson is in the pistol. He shifts from the near side to the far side to Avery's right. Johnson wants to throw. He's trying to hit the home run, and he's got Jace down the sideline. Jace Brown will score. Touchdown, Kansas State. He beat Austin Alexander. Oh, my.
Wyatt Thompson there with a call from Learfield. Wildcats have now won 17 straight in this series. Number 11, Brigham Young, likely going to move up. They beat Iowa State, came from behind to do it. 41-27 BYU. Very impressive. Bear Bachmeier, their outstanding quarterback, accounting for 3 touchdowns. Number 21, Cincinnati beating Baylor 41-20. Brendan Sorsby, the UC quarterback, 11 carries, 85 yards. He did have a touchdown. Houston and number 24, Arizona State. Houston Cougars win it 24-16. Willie Fritz and the Cougars now 7-1, 4-1 in the Big 12. Connor Wigman, an impressive game, 17 of 22, 201 yards. He did have a touchdown.
Amari Thomas goes in motion from left to right. Dean Connors, the single running back. Wigman with the snap. Wigman, time, looks into the end zone. Touchdown, Koziel! A two-handed catch on the back line of the end zone, and the Cougars lead it 16-0 with 10:10 to play in the third quarter.
Kevin Eschenfelder with a call. KPRC Radio in Houston. We thank Learfield for that as well. TCU beating West Virginia 23-17. Top 25, big game. They call it a border war battle, and it is. Number 17, Tennessee, Kentucky. It was a shootout. Vols win it, though, 56-34. Joey Aguilar, the outstanding quarterback for the Vols, 20 of 26, 396 yards, and he did have 3 touchdowns.
Aguilar under pressure, going to go deep downfield, going for Matthews, who's under it at the 10, at the 5, in the end zone. Touchdown! Big Orange! Michael Matthews catches 1 for 8, and then 1 for 62, which counts 6.
Mike Keith there with a call from Learfield. Number 3, Texas A&M pounding number 20, LSU 49-25. Marcel Reed accounting for 4 scores. Mike Elko's Aggies now 8-0 on the season. Miami Hurricanes at number 9. They're likely going to move up. They beat Stanford 42-7. The Texas Longhorns had to come from behind. They were down in the fourth quarter at State today in Starkville. SEC battle. A lot of cowbells. Hard to hear down there. They had a hard time with it. But Texas wins at 45-38 in overtime. Paul Bunyan's trophy going to the Michigan Wolverines. Number 25, Michigan will move up. They beat Michigan State in East Lansing 31-20. Illinois will fall out of the top 25. They're ranked at number 23. They'll be out. They're dismantled today by Washington 42-25. Could have been a lot worse. They didn't run up the score. Number 16, Virginia over Carolina in overtime 17-16. At the half, Utah leading Colorado 43-0. I'm Brian Houseworth, live in studio on this Saturday evening. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam.
Colorado football lives here.
It's like trying to tackle an icicle out there
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready, Buffs Nation? It's game day, and there's only one way to cheer on the Colorado Buffaloes. With an ice-cold Shock Top Belgian White. Whether you're stampeding into Folsom Field or grilling at the tailgate, Shock Top's easy drinking citrusy flavor brings the party to every play. Shock Top is fired up to be the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes, fueling Buffs Nation with shocking flavors and unstoppable spirit. So grab your crew, crack a Shock Top, and let's make some noise. Go Buffs! Shock 'em up. Shock your world. Please enjoy responsibly. Must be 21 and over. Learn more at shocktop.com.
On the sidelines, in the stands, or listening to Buffs football, opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you could do it anywhere, anytime, except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Colorado. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Well, it's halftime here in Salt Lake City as the Buffaloes are getting dominated tonight by the University of Utah here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. 43-0 at the intermission. Coach Gary Barnett, Bobby Passavento at sidelines, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Folks, I mean, there's not one aspect of this game that Colorado's had an advantage in. Nothing. I mean, absolutely zero in this contest. It was 17-0 after the first quarter. In fact, in the first possession of the game, Utah, 2 snaps, 13-yard pickup, and then the freshman quarterback, Bird Ficklin, took it, 63 yards for a touchdown at that point, and the race was on at that point in time. So 17-0 after the first quarter, 25-0 in the second quarter, 42-zip at the intermission. The numbers in this one are startling at this point. It is the largest deficit the Buffs have had at halftime of a game since 2012 up at Eugene, Oregon. The Buffs are down 56-0 in that ball game. All right, let's run down the numbers in this one. First down, 16-3 advantage. Utah, rushing yards, 31 rushes, 260 yards for Utah. The Buffaloes, 17 rushes, minus 41 yards. 138 yards passing for Utah, 23 for the Buffaloes. Your total yardage in this one, 49 snaps for the Utes, 398 yards of offense. The Buffaloes, 33 snaps, minus 18 in the game. There has been one turnover in the contest. Caden Salter threw an interception. Penalties. The Buffaloes have got 1 penalty. Utah's got 7. Time of possession, Utah with plus about 7 minutes in the game. On third downs, the Buffs are 2 of 10. Utes are 4 of 11. Fourth down conversions, Utes are 2 of 2. Buffaloes have not tried one. Red zone scoring chances. Well, Colorado's not been in the red zone. They've been on the plus side of the 50, for goodness sakes. Utah is 3 of 3 on red zone chances so far. Passing numbers, Caden Salter, 5 of 16, 23 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. And again, gang, we know how it works in college football and football in general. When the team's struggling, everyone says change the quarterback. It's not been Caden Salter. Caden's been running for his life every time he turns around. He's been sacked 5 times in this game. Bird Ficklin, 6 of 16 for 113 yards, couple of touchdowns. The freshman also has got over 100 yards rushing, 18 carries, 163 yards, and 1 touchdown. Parker with a touchdown. Rogers with a rushing touchdown as well. They've got 23 rushing touchdowns on the season. Leading receiver Larry Simmons, 2 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. J.J. Buchanan, the tight end, has got a touchdown receiving as well. The tackle numbers, unofficial. Let's see. They've got 4 down for one of their defensive front players, Akili Bahili. He's got 4 tackles. For the Buffaloes, Jeremiah Brown has been active with 7. DJ McKinney with 6. And Taufik Bayard has got 6 as well. 5 sacks, as I mentioned, defensively for Utah in the game. So there's your halftime numbers. It is totally lopsided. Now the Buffs are down 43-0 at the intermission. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue here in the halftime report. Third quarter straight away. Buffs do have the ball to start the second half. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but that's what's going to happen. All right, let's take a timeout. Down 43-0 at the intermission. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, Buffs fans, get game day ready with the Taco Bell Buffs Box. For just $7, you'll score 4 Taco Bell Classics and a large fountain drink with a collectible cup featuring Juju Lewis, Draylon Miller, Jordan Seaton, or Quentin Gibson. Big flavor, big value, built for Buffs fans. Only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Live Moss.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Dear football fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Back at halftime here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Just got done with the, well, in fact, they're still going on. Look at that. Out there they go. They got the drones out there.
Oh, yeah.
Drone show here tonight in Salt Lake City, much to the enjoyment of the sellout crowd here tonight. Buffalo's working their way back in the field. You wonder what that was like at the half. Coach Bobby MJ back here. Buffs down 43-0 at the intermission. What do you say to a team when you go in that kind of circumstance at halftime?
You just try to put that behind you.
Right.
It doesn't do any good to yell and scream or get mad. You really just you challenge your guys to a second half.
Yeah.
Let's
win the second half. Right.
We'll deal with this later, but you you guys you got pride. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have pride.
Exactly right.
Now play with that now. You know, I'm going to grade you on the film on the second half. I'm not going to grade on the first half.
Sure.
I'm going to grade you on how you do in the second half. I'm watching that more than anything. And and then I never show them this film.
Right. Maybe have a different conversation with your assistant coaches. We got to get to it. You don't have to answer that one.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back, put a wrap on halftime. Third quarter, Buffs will have the ball to start, but right now they trail at a huge hole, 43-0. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Dear football fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota, let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU Athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU Athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU Athletics in building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs!
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Well, we're putting a wrap on the halftime report here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Coach Gary Barnett, Bobby Passavento to the sidelines, voice to the bus, Mark Johnson. Colorado down 43-0 at the break. It's been total domination by Utah. A lot of times you get into a game like this and you look back and go, well, you know, they had 4 turnovers. There was a pick 6 and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And that's not been the case. There's been 1 turnover, 1 interception that was thrown by Caden Salter. Outside of that, it has just been a good old-fashioned woodshed job here in the first half. It's been a tough one. Buffs did win the opening coin toss, defer to the second
That's
half.
the only thing we've won so far. It's the coin toss.
That's very true. Yeah, that was a high point, went down from there. Jeez.
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens here. And this one's over the head of Quentin Gibson. Oh. We're really going to go. Bobby's got something to tell us down there? Bobby, what do you got for us?
Well, I would say that let's forget about the first half and let's look for a sense of pride here and a will to fight and show that we care a little bit after we got our butts whooped in the first half.
I mentioned 398 yards of offense. Buffalo's minus 18. That's plus 416 yards in this game for Utah. 1st and 10 for the 25. Salter out of the shotgun. He's got a running back, Micah Welch, off his right hip. Moving from left to right. Takes a snap. Hands off to Micah. Tries to break out of a tackle. Runs to the numbers on the far side. Gains a positive 1 yard on the play. Not much going there. Jonah Leah was on the tackle.
Zach Atkins in the game with a tight end now, 2 plays in a row.
2nd down and 9. Salter communicating with his offensive lineman, shifting a wide receiver off the boundary side left. Now comes Seth, slaps his hands, takes the waist-high snap, rolls his pocket to the right, man right in his face, gets inside of him, flings it downfield, grab is made at the 40-yard line, running to the near sideline, and the catch that time by the Buffaloes of Amarian Miller, and it's a first down grab of 14 yards. Elijah Davis on the tackle. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck 48 years straight. That's because they're built Ford tough. That's the Ford first down.
I don't think did Omarion play in the first half?
You know, he did not, and I'm wondering, or I didn't see him. First down at 10. There's a handoff to Micah Welch, runs it up inside, and the pile continues to move. Gain of 1 yard. I'm wondering, there was a few guys that Prime told us, John Henry Daly on the tackle, did not get back Sunday. I don't recall seeing Joseph Williams.
No, I haven't seen Joseph.
I didn't recall seeing Amarian Miller in the first half. I'm wondering if they were two. And there might have been some others that we just didn't see there in the first half. Second down and 9. Ball at the 41-yard line. Snap to Salter. Drops, scans, pressure. Runs forward now, cuts off to his left, gets a block. He's got room. Running at the 50, the 45, the 40, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A scramble that time by the quarterback, Caden Salter, a pickup of 24, and that right there would be the biggest highlight of the game for the Buffaloes. Elijah Davis escorts him out of bounds, and the Buffaloes have penetrated inside Utah territory farther than they have all game long. First and 10 for the 35.
Really good job by Jordan Seaton that time on John Henry Daly.
Pistol formation, wing either side, snap, Salter, drop, scans, check down near side. Micah Welch grab, and he got hit and tackled immediately by Blake Cotton out of the secondary.
You know, he got rid of that ball, but he's thrown a couple now behind the receiver.
Yep.
And they have to go back to get it, and by that time the posse catches up with him, and instead of hitting him on the run in stride.
Ends up being a loss of 7 yards.
Yeah,
as a result. So threw it behind him, and it was low as well. Second down at 17 for the 42. Let's try something different and get in the end zone here. What do you think? Salter out of the shotgun. Gibson through the backfield in motion. Snap. Play action, sets to throw, flush forward. Can he step away? No, he can't get away from Jonathan Hall. He was one step away from finding big room to run, but the sure tackling linebacker made the stop. A gain of 4, and it's third down at 13. Off the sideline comes Dallin Hayden. Out goes Micah Welch at running back.
That's the first time we've seen Dallin as well, isn't it?
Third down. I think he had a couple of snaps here in the first half.
Okay.
Third down at 13 for the 38-yard line. Ball between the hashes, moving left to right to start the third. Buffs down 43-0 at the intermission. Early third quarter. Salter drops, steps up, pumps, room to run. Can he pick up the first down? He steps out of a tackle, still on his feet, stumbles forward down to the 26-yard line. Jonathan Hall made the tackle. He needed 13. He got 12. By the way, Lander Barton was in on that tackle as well. He was suspended the first half. Quarterback sneak. Salter looking for the first down on fourth down, and I think he got it. They come in, they're putting the foot down. Let's see if they give him a positive spot. Geez, just give it to him, fellas. No, they didn't give it to him. Holy cow. I don't think,
the field, the runner was sort of
I don't think they got a very good spot at all there. He had some push behind Zarian McGill and Xavier Hill off the left side and moved forward, and they got a terrible spot. They needed the 25-yard line, and they marked him about 6 or 8 yards short.
They did get a bad spot. I hope they replay this.
You'd love to see that.
He's well across the line.
Boy, I thought so as well. I don't know if they'll take a look at it.
I'm begging now.
Break on the field. We'll take it, see if they do take a look at it. 10:53 to play in the third, down 43-0. As it stands right now, Utah's got the ball on the other side of the timeout. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bourbon beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And SCO Buffs. Are you ready, Buffs Nation? It's game day, and there's only one way to cheer on the Colorado Buffaloes. With an ice-cold Shock Top Belgian White. Whether you're stampeding into Folsom Field or grilling at the tailgate, Shock Top's easy drinking citrusy flavor brings the party to every play. Shock Top is fired up to be the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes, fueling Buffs Nation with shocking flavors and unstoppable spirit. So grab your crew, crack a Shock Top, and let's make some noise. Go Buffs! Shock 'em up. Shock your world. Please enjoy responsibly. Must be 21 and over. Learn more at shocktop.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
University of Colorado Football is brought to us by the Wilhite Law Firm. Rob Wilhite, CU alum and owner of the Wilhite Law Firm, is proud to be the exclusive personal injury law firm for your Colorado Buffaloes. If you've been injured in an automobile, bicycle, or work accident, call 303-GOOD-LAW today or visit WilhiteWins.com. I think we should call Rob right now and intervene and ask for something, whatever we need to do.
An intervention?
An injunction, something to get them to replay that quarterback sneak, because I thought he made it. And they did not give it to him.
Yeah.
So it's a turnover on downs. There, from a coaching standpoint, it's their second turnover of the ball game. There was no question why Prime went for it. It's on 4th down. Down 43-0. It's not like the field goal is going to give you anything. Oh, my goodness. That's one of those where the officials are like, really? Really? Seriously? Can we just have a little something here?
Just, come on, throw us a...
Not ask for a lot.
Throw us a bone.
Don't want you to do anything illegal here, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a judgment call.
Come on.
All right, first down at 10 for the 25-yard line. Inside 11 to play. Snap to Ficklin. Hands off, tailback, Rogers, flag into play. Bounces off right side along the hash out to the 28-yard line.
Surely that's a flag on them.
Surely you can't be serious. French and Brown on the tackle. Gain of 2.
Quit calling me Shirley.
Great line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 92, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And Quinn Barnes. Yep.
You ever feel like somebody's holding your head down into a whole bunch of horse manure and rubbing your face in it?
Since we're quoting great movie lines, I feel like quoting Airplane. Wrong week to quit sniffing glue. First down at 10 for the 43. Ficklin to throw. Left flat. Catch over the left shoulder by Davis. Steps out of bounds. And the New Mexico transfer picks up 8 yards on that play.
Mexico coach got fired, and he had 3 really good players.
Boy,
came right up here and worked themselves right in.
Between Ryan Davis, Nikari Rogers, and then the quarterback, Devin Dampier. Rogers is out there right now. Second down at 2 for the 49. 43-0 Utah. Ficklin out of the shotgun. Snap, hands off to Rogers. Buffs do a good job of scraping down the line. Bulldogs him down. Arden Walker on the tackle. Gain of 3 on that play. That's enough for a first down on second down at 2. First down at 10 now. Inside Buffs territory at the 46-yard line.
Jeremiah Brown limped off. He's really hurting. Something with his hand and arm.
He's been pretty active today. First down at 10. Bird Ficklin is out of the shotgun. Flanked to his left by a running back. That's Parker. Snap gives to Parker. Bounces right side and Buffs are there. Tawfiq Thomas is in the tackle. Brandon Davis-Swain was also there.
Well, these guys are committed to the run, Mark. They're playing with 6 offensive linemen out there. Well, 5 offensive linemen and a defensive lineman.
Yep.
That's pretty athletic, and they're just pounding.
2nd down and 7 for the 43. 269 yards rushing. Ficklin out of the shotgun. He's got trips in a cluster. Tight left along the near hash. Daniel Bray is out there at running back. Ficklin, freshman, takes a snap, drops, scans, throws. Check down to the tight end Bentley along the seam of the right side, and he matriculates inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. John Slaughter and Reggie Hughes are there collaborating on the stop. That's a gain of 8 yards. And it's a first down for Utah.
They're just trying to work their offense now, get the quarterback some work throwing the football. Every snap's a good experience.
19 first downs for Utah. The Buffaloes have 5. 18:15 to play, 3rd quarter. All Utah. 1st and 10. Snap. Ficklin rolls out to his left, throws it. Little airmails that one to Ryan Davis on the left flat. Coverage by Preston Hodge.
A little sprint out that time, a little rollout.
Yep. You know, he's pretty darn good looking athlete and quarterback back there.
He is a good-looking athlete. He can run now.
I mean, we were thinking so much about Devin Dampier coming in, but since he didn't start here with the injury, 2nd down and 10 with the 33. He really adds a unique, there's a running play up left side.
But you know, Mark, as good as Ficklin is, Dampier's even better.
You think so?
Yeah, he's even better.
Gain of 2. Telgi was lead blocker on that play. He doesn't throw the ball as well.
I disagree.
You disagree with that?
Yeah, I disagree with that.
All right.
I
know some of the folks here in Utah were like, he's.
Yeah, you know.
He doesn't run.
Yeah, what are they going to complain about?
Exactly.
If anybody's going to complain, you and I are going to complain.
Exactly
What do they got?
Yeah.
Look at this. What do they complain about?
3rd down and 8.
No, I think the kid throws a nice ball.
Okay. Rodgers out there running back off the right hip of the quarterback. Bird takes the snap.
There we go.
He got hit, and he steps away from Arden Walker, but the second wave brings him down. Jeremiah Brown, after Walker got there, and Bird Ficklin kind of stepped under him, kind of undercut him. He spun off to his right, and then Jeremiah Brown got there to bring him down for the quarterback sack. Loss of 13 yards.
Well, Jeremiah came back from that injury that he looked like he had.
He looked a little rough going out there with his hand injury, but made a nice play there.
Force a punt here.
First sack of the game for Colorado. So here comes the punter, Orion Phillips. Buffs put nobody deep. Phillips rolls to his right, lobs it down there, and it bounces inside the 10, and they can't down it. Goes into the end zone. Or touchback to bring it out to the 20-yard line. So the Buffs get a stop, which is not something we've said often in this ball game. They do get a stop on that drive by Utah. It remains 43-0 here in Salt Lake City. 6:32 to play in the 3rd quarter at Rice Eccles Stadium. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com, because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
All across the Centennial State.
I can't believe my eyes in the rain here in Boulder in the Front Range.
This is the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bird and beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And SCO Buffs.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Kohl's. Kohl's has the back-to-school styles that spoil them at prices that'll spoil you, from jeans and tees to sneakers and more, which means you can do it all without overdoing your budgets when you shop at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. You know, we need to talk to the folks about getting one because we've been back at school now for 2 months. So we need to get a new liner there. Coach Bobby and MJ back here in Salt Lake City. 43-0. The Buffaloes trailing. Dominated in this game. Did get a stop there. Forced a punt by Utah. We were just talking during the break. You didn't see you were flying this morning on game day. You know, they always have the Home Depot field goal thing. Right. Pull somebody out of the crowd. Some kid drilled the kick for $750,000 today. $500,000 to him.
Wow.
I mean, it was a real kick.
Well, I know.
I mean, it wasn't one of those that just somehow made it through. I mean, this thing had loft, it had rotation. He got $500,000 for himself. He's going to get a scholarship on top of it.
Have we gotten to the point where we say, hey, Mark, 2 guys walk into a bar? And
I think we probably have. First down at 10 for the 20. Cam Michael, Draylon Miller are out there. Cam Salter running for his life. He has all night long. Running to the near sideline, whips it out of bounds. Being chased from behind. And picking him up and putting him down was Lander Barton, who's fresh because he didn't play in the first half after getting ejected last week.
Well, they are bringing linebackers. They're walking Barton up on the outside at the snap.
Right.
And, you know, what's happened is the offensive tackle's driving his guy inside, and Salter then has to be forced outside, and he's forced into a guy that's unblocked. And so he's got somebody in his face on every throw. We just have not schemed ourselves a chance to protect him.
Second down and 10 for the 20-yard line. 2 running backs out there. Handoff and nothing going up the middle. Nothing going right there at all. No gain of the play. Trey Reynolds was on the tackle. Cam Michael, the ball carrier. Third down and 10 for the 20. Micah Welch is out there running back. Cam Michael comes out. Emotionless sideline for the Buffaloes right now. Third down and 10 for the 20. Salter is out of the shotgun. Late defensive substitution.
Yeah, we got pressure.
Yep. They got a 5-man defense up front. Here come the linebackers.
7,
Martin
8,
coming up the middle. Yep. And Salter throws to the right flat 10. It's incomplete. They tried to get it to Quentin Gibson out there. Smith Snowden was on the coverage. I mean, they brought the kitchen sink that time.
Yeah, they're bringing more than we can block. And, you know, we can't set our feet fast enough and get it thrown. We don't have a quick enough open receiver. You know, Bobby should have to come up here and do some of this game.
I think so.
And I'll go do sideline.
Come on down. Come on down.
Well, you got to come up here first.
Here's punt number 8 for Damon Greaves. Carvalho is back to return. Damon stands inside the 10. Got a little bit of pressure that time. Got it away. High and end of end. Carvalho drifting over the right shoulder back to the 31-yard line. Takes it along the numbers on the far side. Out across the 40. He runs. Bulldog down from behind. Across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Isaiah Harge was there on the tackle. 49-yard punt. 15 yards on the return. And the Utes will take over first down at 10 now for the 46-yard line with 5:29 to play in the third. We've got a timeout. We'll take it here in Utah. 43-0. The Utes dominating your Buffaloes. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Kohl's lowest prices of the season are here, and they're so good, you're gonna wish you had enough hands for a second cart. Save on cozy tees for women, comfy jeans for boys, refreshed essentials for your home, and so much more. Because when prices are this low, self-control is overrated. Shop Kohl's lowest prices of the season and stock up now. Select styles. Offer ends October 26th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
University of Colorado Football is brought to us by Siltahar Motors, serving Boulder Valley and the surrounding communities for over 65 years. Get everything you want out of a dealership. 43-0 is our score. Utah in dominating fashion, 417 yards of offense. Hey, here's a little bit of positivity. The Buffaloes in the positive side of the ledger right now. 31 yards of offense, 1 yard rushing. They have been negative virtually the entire game. Giving up 5 sacks to Utah, and just like I've said before, countless pressures every single snap. Caden Salter is just running for his life out there. Coach Bobby and MJ back here in Salt Lake City. If you're hanging with us, being that it is nearly 11 o'clock here in the Mountain Time Zone, well, God bless you and thank you. First off, we appreciate the company.
You know, and there's some games, ways that you keep score that you can throw out your worst score.
Yeah.
You think we could do that? just throw this one out?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
You get one throw out.
This one doesn't
one kick, one throw.
Exactly right. All right, here comes Bird Ficklin. He's 8 of 19, 130 yards, couple of touchdowns. He's rushed for 154 yards in a score. Getting the start in place of Devin Dampier, who was out. Yeah, John Spider just said we get the grade and the curve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. John keeps posting me notes. He goes a while ago and said, well, the good news is people out east probably aren't listening. They're sleeping by now. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah, here we
What's
go.
This
we
one?
got
7 offensive linemen.
offensive linemen. Handoff, Rogers, and the Buffs. Tawfiq Thomas goes in and makes the tackle. They had 7 offensive linemen out there that time. And it's a gain of 5 yards. The Buffs rally to the football.
Yep, 7 offensive linemen.
2nd down and 5 from the 49-yard line. 5 minutes to play in the third.
Now they have a 6th, and he's in the backfield.
Semi Taulonga is out there. Yep, he's lined up. Offset as a fullback. Shotgun snap taken by Parker that time. Direct snap on a Wildcat. Runs off to his left. Boy, he was close to breaking that one. That would have been a touchdown if he would have gotten by Arden Walker, who made a nice tackle. Gain of 7 yards.
That's because the big guy went in and blocked the linebacker.
Yep.
And the linebacker disappeared. And he's agile. You can tell he's a defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's a big one too, isn't he?
Moves well.
Jeez.
Now they're back to... Yeah, still 6.
Is that 6 now?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
There's 7. No, they got another one out there, don't they? Motion man through the backfield. Ficklin takes a snap. Boots out to his left. Left-handed throw. Caught on the near side, and he catch and a step out of bounds. Making the catch that time was Creed Whitemore. So they're going deep into the bench. There's a gain of 3. Tawfiq Byard was on the tackle.
A lot of guys getting to play.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I got a feeling now that this is going to be like doing a high school game. We're going to have 5 different freshmen who all wear the same number out there at some point. 2nd down at 7 from the Buffs 39-yard line. Ficklin snap. Hands off to Dakari Rogers. Bounces off the right side. Finds a seam in between the hashes. He's able to work his way down to the 31-yard line. Jeremiah Brown on the tackle. That's a gain of 8 on 2nd down and 7. It's a first down for Utah.
Mark, they had 6 offensive linemen and 2 tight ends, and they're running a counter play, pulling this big defensive lineman through the hole on the linebacker. And the linebackers disappearing.
First down and 10 now for the 31-yard line. There's a big tight end out there running in motion right now, and a handoff. Not much there. Tufik Thomas making a nice tackle.
Oh, good pursuit that time by the Buffs.
Yep. Quarterback Ficklin, the ball carrier. Loss of 2 yards, in fact, on that play. Second down and 13 from the 34-yard line. Nicoy Rogers, number 21. He's one of those New Mexico transfers. Out there off the left hip of the quarterback. Tall right hash mark, moving right to left. Trailing 43-0 to the Buffaloes. Slot to the left. Rolls the pocket to the left as Ficklin after the snap. Man in his face, throws it downfield. It was deflected. Interception chance that time by Preston Hodge. Martavius French got in the face of the quarterback.
And that was a good job by French. He put pressure on him. He was being blocked and still got his hand up. Contained that thing. I think this kid struggles throwing a football.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
2:24 remaining in the third. Buffaloes next week will have homecoming versus Arizona. We'll find out tomorrow what the game time is. Third down at 13. Ficklin. Short drop to throw. Slant left side. Catch is made. And it's not enough. Martavius French on the tackle. And Whitemore was the receiver. Not enough for the first down. They got 6. Like at fourth down at 6 now for the 27. And so they'll bring the field goal unit on. Creeping up on the 2-minute mark. We've got a new. Oh, it is the same kicker out there. That still is Curtis Dillon, number 17. They're going to kick from the near hash, kicking right to left from the 35. A 45-yard attempt. Dillon drills that one, and it is good.
They can't do anything wrong.
No.
They can't even miss a long field goal.
Nope. It is all coming up roses here in Salt Lake City for the University of Utah. 1:42 to play in the third.
I hope our homecoming's as happy as theirs it was.
Is this their homecoming?
I think so.
Is it really? Yeah. That was a 45-yard field goal, correct? 45-yarder. Well, it continues. That's what we'll do right now. Right now, there are board ops across the Centennial State waiting to push the button to hit an ID. They're waiting on me to give them the cue to do it, so I'll do that right now. 10-second ID break here on the Colorado Football Network. So here's your drive information. 8 plays, 27 yards, 3:48 the time of possession. 1:42 the third, the time of the score. 45-yard field goal by the Utes of Utah to make it 46-0. And their aforementioned kicker, Curtis Dillon, drills that one on the back of the end zone with a touchback. $1:42 to play, and the Buffs will take over. First down and 10 for the 25. Let's see what Bobby's got for us down the sideline. Bobby, what are you doing down there?
Well, I'm standing here watching the Buffs take the field. Hopefully we can put a couple plays together. Would love to just see. I know it's got to be tough for these young guys right now, but it'd be great to see a little bit of fire, a little bit of energy.
Something.
Move the ball down the field here. Get a couple first downs.
Yep. Anything at this point. All right, here go the Buffs. First and 10 for the 25. Salters out of the shotgun. Given a jet sweep, running to the near sideline. 30, 32-yard line. We've got a horse collar tackle coming in right there. There comes the flag. Reaching up and grabbing the back. The Buffaloes, Quentin Gibson, 8 yards in the pickup. Penalty coming against Utah with a $1:35 to play.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense, number 4, 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
That's Don Saunders. He's a transfer from Texas A&M. 15-yard penalty. This is the largest deficit the Buffaloes have had since 2023 at Washington State. Boy, remember that game?
Oh, God.
56-7 that game. I'd forgotten about that one. That was 2023, huh?
Yep.
Here's a quick
Nothing
run.
ever good happens when you go up there.
No. That's a quick run there by the Buffaloes. They gained 4 on first down. Second down at 6. Although we were talking earlier, remember the year that John Emery was there? We won that ball game there up in Pullman, Washington. Second down at 6. The 48. Farrakhan to the backfield of motion. Handoff. And nothing going there for Draylen Miller.
Draylen Miller, that's his
first carry
appearance, isn't it?
Gain of a yard. Been out there one or two other times, never touched the football. Elijah Ellis, number 83, made the tackle. First time we called his number as well.
Elijah Ellis' dad was a great player from Mancos, Colorado.
Okay.
I recruited him. His dad was going to be a Hall of Famer.
All right. Third down and 5.
He was on the coaching staff. I didn't see his name on it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Third down and 5 for the 47. Come on, Buffs, get a first down here. Inside Utah territory. Salter out of the shotgun. Now a timeout called by the Buffaloes. Coach Prime wants to talk it over.
Timeout, Colorado. They're first of the half.
Smith Snowden, we mentioned his name a couple of times. Defensive back for Utah. He was a guy that Colorado recruited hard. Nearly came to the Buffs. Last minute decided to go to Utah. He's made a couple of plays out there today.
He's a two-way player. He plays offense and defense. They've got a couple guys that have taken after Travis Hunter.
They do. Lander Barton, the linebacker I mentioned, he plays a lot of tight end because he was suspended the first half. He didn't see much out there yet. Colorado football is brought to us by Denver Ford, a proud supporter of the Buffaloes. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. That's because they're built Ford tough. Well, Coach Barnett.
Yes, sir, Cowboy Mark.
I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Third down and 5.
I'll help you here.
Here we go. 15 seconds remaining in the third. Buffs down 46-0. Swinging out of the backfield. High throw. Grab. Cam Michael. Catches on the far side. Great pursuit by Elijah Ellis. Loss of a yard.
You know, we're a hair off with the throws and timing, and there's no, we don't have a wide open guy, and we don't have any running room when we catch it.
Nothing.
You know, we're just smothered out there.
I am pretty sure
by their defense.
It's 11 on 15 out there. I'm almost
it feels that way, doesn't it?
End of the third quarter. Buffaloes down 46-0 here in Salt Lake. We'll switch ends, come back. Buffs with the ball, but looking at a fourth down on the other side of the break. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Welcome back to Rice-Eccles Stadium here in Salt Lake City. Start of the fourth quarter, our Buffs trail 46-0 to Utah. 4th and 7 here, so decision coming up if we're going to go for it or punt it away. We'll see what Coach Prime decides to do. send it back up to the booth. Coach Gary Barnett, Mark Johnson.
Bobby, what are you dressing the girls up for Halloween this year?
Let's see. My oldest is going to be Coraline, if anybody's ever seen that movie.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure she's going to be lovely.
And I get to be the dad.
Nice.
Of Coraline.
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah.
My youngest is being this scary-looking clown situation.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, we'll be trick-or-treating on Friday.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
If you had to pick your favorite Halloween candy, what would it be?
Oh man, I'm a Reese's Pieces.
Well, there's no other correct answer to that question than what you just said right there. So, nice. Gary, what are you dressing up for Halloween?
I don't want to tell you.
When's the last time
I'm going to dress up as a color analyst.
When's the last time you dressed up for Halloween?
It usually snows on Halloween.
Well, I was going to say you've been a football coach forever, and so
I don't know. I can't remember. It's been years since I did the whole Halloween thing.
Been a long time for me. Yeah. I agreed to do a high school football game on Friday night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How about that?
You want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to. Just leave that alone. All right, we start this fourth quarter
with a punt.
Yeah, the Buffs are going to punt this one away. And Damon Greaves, who has had more airtime than Gary tonight, out there for his 8th punt of the game. Rayshawn Glover, number 17, is back to return. He's returned 1 punt this season. I beg your pardon, 5 punts. 1 kickoff this season. All right, let's see what Greaves can do here to start this fourth quarter. 4th down and 7 for the Buffaloes from the 49. Waiting. There's the snap finally. Puts the foot to it, no pressure. Gets it away. Nice backspin. So it's going to bounce, checks up with the 5. Beautiful punt that time. And Kylan Salter downs it right there around the 6-yard line. Outstanding.
Could be the highlight.
Yep, that might be it right there. 41 yards.
Flip that one.
No return. Colorado Football is brought to us by Laura Levy. When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers, buyers, and CU families with hundreds of satisfied success stories. To her credit, visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live with the Buffaloes roam. First down at 10. And let's bounce up the left side. There goes Parker. He's got room. Steps by to the Buff, running at the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line, down the sideline, and chasing him up and finally out of bounds goes John Slaughter. A long run of 48 yards from inside the 10, from the 8-yard line, all the way out to plus territory to the 43.
7 offensive linemen on that snap.
Isaac Wilson now in at quarterback for Utah, by the way. 1st and 10 for the 43. Wilson out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. And he hands off to Nakari Rogers. Tawfiq Bayard was on the tackle. That's a gain of 2. Let me tell you a little bit about Isaac Wilson. Give you a little background. I don't know that he's played a whole lot at all this season.
Sophomore out of Draper, Utah.
Draper, Utah, Corner Canyon High School. 2nd down and 8 for the 41-yard line. The young man takes his snap, rolls out to the right. He's going to tuck it and run and cannot get around the edge that time. Martavius French is there to make the tackle. No gain on the play.
Good play defensively for the Buffs.
3rd down and 8. Utah 5 of 13 on 3rd downs. Nate Johnson is out there as a running back right now. They're going deep into the bench. Sends him in motion out to the left. Circles back around. Wilson, the snap, throws it left side. It was a slant, and jumping the route that time was Preston Hodge, and he should have had an interception. He jumped right in front of the intended receiver and could not hold on. That was a touchdown. Holy cow.
Yep, he had it.
4th down. I mean, it hit him smack in the hands. All right. Curtis Dillon is out for a long field goal, spotted at the 49. A 59-yard field goal by Dillon, and they finally did something that didn't work. He ends up kicking that one about 52 yards. Missed it. It remains 46-0 with 12:55 to play in the fourth. Buffs will take over possession after getting the stop there and the missed field goal. Inside 13 to play. Lopsided game here in Salt Lake City. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield. At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU Athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU Athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU Athletics and building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs!
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
There's something special about being home, which is why at Xcel Energy, we proudly power your home state of Colorado. It's why we team up with local businesses, provide education grants, and support community events and our local teams. And every day, our employees strive to deliver safe and reliable energy to our friends, families, and neighbors. From home games to days at home, we're here to ensure Colorado remains a special place. Explore how we support our communities and power our state at excelenergy.com.
University of Colorado Football is brought to us by Elevations Credit Union. Hey, Buffs fans, carry this with that CU pride with the Go Buffs Visa Signature Card. Only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back on CU tickets and merch. Plus, every purchase supports CU student athletes. Visit buffscreditcard.com for full details. Ryan Staub is coming in at quarterback. He's warming up right now. And so Juju's throwing down there as well, but last we checked, Caden Salter did not have his helmet on down there.
Yeah, still doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're assuming Staub is coming in at this point. 12:55 to play in quarter number 4. 46-0. Utah was 17-0 after 1. And then 43-0 after 2. And a field goal by Utah. Buffs take over here after the missed 59-yard field goal. It is Ryan Staub, the sophomore from Stevens Ranch, California. Started 1 game earlier this year. On the season, 26-45 passing, 362 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
He got us back into that Houston game. You know, remember we were getting run out of the stadium early on, and he got us back and tied it or got it real close and into the first half.
Cam Michael is out there at running back. They'll hand it off to Cam, number 18, left side, steps out of a tackle. The second tackle, still on his feet, grabbed on the near sideline, across the 50 at the 47, and he is flung out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that first down carry. Nicely done, rushing the football. Cyrus Palu was there on the tackle, backup linebacker for the Utes. 1st and 10 for the 46 now. Staub gonna throw. Little tunnel screen to Sincere Brown left side. He works his way along the numbers inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Jonah Sepulona was on the tackle, gain of 14. Look at that. 2 consecutive first downs, Gary.
We've still got our starting offensive lineman in there.
Yep.
You know, one of the things when they do no huddle, you never get into huddle and have to hold each other accountable.
Right.
You look each other in the eye. You can just walk up, get in your position, and forget about it. You know?
10 for the 33. Staub to throw, rears back, rifles this one downfield towards the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Ooh, that looked pretty close.
Yes, it did.
That was a good throw.
Marion Miller was down there on the receiving end. And coverage by J.C. Hart.
Yeah, you should never underestimate the value of a huddle where 11 guys have to sit there and look at each other.
Looking someone in the eye.
Yes.
Second down and 10 for the 33. Out of a pistol formation. Staub turns to his right, hands off to Cam Michael, and he runs up inside. Good grab by Jonah Sepulona. Gain of 3 yards on that play. Third down and 7 forthcoming now from the Utes 33-yard line. Yep, Gary, if you and I had our way, they'd huddle, they'd wear leather helmets, and they'd use
No. I'm not going that far.
I'm just kidding. Traylon Miller's out there. Third down and 8. We got 2 running backs on either side. Miller in motion. Snap to Staub. Steps up. Flush to his left. He's running upfield, and he slides between the hash and numbers on the near side. Elijah Ellis there is tapping down, and that's enough for a first down. He got a scramble of 8 yards. New set of downs for Colorado.
Staub's used to playing against Utah.
Yes, he is. He started 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
We came in here when Shedeur got hurt.
Yep.
First and 10 from the 23. He's been here before. Split backs out there. Traylon Miller leaves in motion. Staub sticks in the gut of Cam Michael. Runs off the right side. Can't turn the corner. Outstanding open field tackle by Rock Caldwell. He's a junior college transfer out of the secondary. Loss of 2 yards.
Boy, Quentin Gibson had a chance to make a big play out of that.
Yep. Timeout.
Missed that block.
Timeout in the field with 10:35 to play. There's a Utah defender, Jonah Sepulona. Defensive lineman is down. Number 45. 10:35 remaining in the fourth. 46-0.
Timeout.
Utah.
For an injured player.
Timeout. We'll take it as well here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Buffs trailing big with the football. Staub at a quarterback. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance protects small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bird and beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And SCO Buffs! Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Modelo, brewed for full-time Buffaloes fans. Modelo. We've got a 46-0 ball game. Utah dominating tonight. Got 495 yards of offense. The Buffaloes have 78. Colorado's got the football right now. Second down and 11 from the Utes 24-yard line. Scores out of the Big 12 today, Gary. BYU was down 14 early, come back to win in Ames, Iowa. 41-27. BYU just never beats itself, do they?
No.
I mean, they really
do not
play clean football. Number 14, Texas Tech, slapping around Oklahoma State today down at Lubbock, 42-0. Number 21, Cincinnati, wins big over Baylor in the Queen City, 41-20. Houston, I never thought Houston would be in it. They're 7-1 now. They won at Arizona State, 24-16 today. How about the Cougars?
Willie Fritz is a really good football coach.
He's a ball coach, man.
He is a ball coach.
Yep. Kansas State winning at Kansas 42-17.
That one I didn't see coming.
No. TCU won at West Virginia 23-17 today as well.
Tight game, though.
Second down 11 for the 24. Staub with an empty backfield. Ball right hash mark. Inside.
Oh, look at that blitz.
Yep, there's a quick throw down the seam. It is caught to the end zone. Amarian Miller dives. Did he make it? No. He's down at the 1-yard line. Got hit from behind. Ends up being a 24-yard gain. J.C. Hart saving a touchdown. Buffaloes quickly back to the line of scrimmage. First down and goal to go for the 1-yard line.
And we're going to have a quarterback controversy again.
Cow. Here we go. Staub steps back. Is he going to go for the sneak? What's he doing here? Hits up under center. What are they doing? Come on, fellas. Play clock at 12. Stands out of the shotgun. He doesn't know what he's doing. Now he's got to call a timeout. Everyone lined up, Gary, like they were going to sneak, and then step back out of the shotgun.
Timeout. Colorado.
Well, you can ask him afterwards later in the coach's show what that was.
A nice throw by Staub to get him down there, though. Nearly a touchdown.
Good protection. They had pressure, too.
Yeah.
They picked it up well that time.
My goodness.
I don't think this second group is quite as good at the pressure, meaning.
No. I think you might be right.
Utah's second group.
Yep.
Quite as good as that first group that brings pressure.
We got a break in the field. We'll take it. Buffs looking at a first down. A goal to go for the 1-yard line after the nice throw to Amarian Miller. Trailing 46-0 here in Salt Lake City. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans bank like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
Your Barbasol shave is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. The big game is on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You know, not that you really care about it tonight, but how'd you like to be able to listen to the ballgame while synced up to your TV? In the comfort of your own home, go to syncmygame.com to find out how exactly you can do that. 9:47 to play.
Who do you think is listening to us right now?
Mary Barnett.
Susan Johnson, is it?
Yeah, and a couple of grandparents, probably. First down and one. Or first down and goal, from the 1-yard line, I should say. Buffs quickly back line of scrimmage. Are they going to find the end zone? 9:47 to play here in the fourth. Down 46-0. It won't change the trajectory of the game, but it'd be nice to have something positive. Staub is out of the shotgun. Now he runs up under center. Looks for the sneak, takes the snap, gets a push forward. Did he get enough? Doesn't look like it. They needed a yard. They didn't get it.
Wow.
Pick a name down there on who might have stopped that one. There was about 6 different guys.
Offensive linemen want to do it again.
Yeah. Get a push up front.
Well, this way they don't have to protect.
Right, yeah, I was going to say. All right, they got to go for a sneak once again. Second down, goal to go for the 1-yard line. Stop this time back under center. Takes a snap, another push up front, end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. Ryan Staub from 1 yard out. And the Buffaloes finally take the goose egg off the scoreboard here with 9:03 to play in the final frame. And they now trail 46-6.
Got time for another one.
Yep. Alejandro Mata.
I think we'll go for 2. We're doing this spread formation.
Yep, doing a spread formation. Mata is out there, the kicker for the Buffaloes. Greaves is kneeling down, but they're on the old picket fence out there from Hoosiers movie, right? All right, now they come back in a more traditional formation. Matematic for the PAT. Snap, plants the left, swings the right. He hits his 102nd consecutive PAT. And the Buffs trail 46-7 with 9:03 to play. And the only person unhappy in this stadium right now is the defensive coordinator for Utah. He was thinking shutout. 9 plays, 59 yards, 3:52 the time of possession. 9:03 of the fourth, the time of the score. 1 yard run by Ryan Staub. Mata with the PAT, 46-7.
Okay. We're just looking at the second half on film. We're not looking at anything else. Show me what you're about.
There was early in my tenure here, there was a long streak of consecutive games scored. Reed, were you on board at that? I don't think you were on board at that point in time. Dan Hawkins was here. It was a lopsided ball game. Had a chance for a field goal, didn't go for it. Ended that streak. Nobody was madder at that point in time than David Platty. Because the longest streak in America of not getting shut out was snapped that day. I always think about that every time you get in a ball game like this. Buck Buchanan kicked that one off and sends it out of the back of the end zone. All right, here come the Utes. Isaac Wilson back out there at quarterback, number 11. That's the brother to Zach Wilson, the NFL quarterback.
BYU.
That's right, BYU player.
I thought he was going to have a great career. I was really impressed with him.
Played at the same high school as not only his brother, obviously, but also Jackson Dart. So here we go. Snap.
Utah's got some players, man. I'll tell you.
They really do.
It's amazing how many players.
They actually ran a different quarterback into that time, didn't they?
I think they wildcatted it.
That might be. Gain of 2 yards. We're getting so deep into the roster out there right now. All right.
I mean, for BYU and Utah to have so many in-state players.
Oh my God! And you think about it, Gary. It's when you get a lot of players out of California or Texas or Florida, places like that. The population is so immense. But here in Utah, it's not like you've got an enormous population, just like the state of Colorado. All right, Bryce Duke is out there as running back. Rolls the pocket out to the right. Does Wilson? He's going to tuck it and run. Runs right into the waiting arms of Jeremiah Brown, who brings him down. Gain of 3 yards. Wilson, actually, he did play last year. I don't know if he'd taken any snaps this year prior to tonight, but when Cam Rising got hurt, he came in and started for a brief period there.
Which year that you're talking about when Cam Rising got hurt?
First, second, 8th, or 9th year of Cam Rising.
Amazing.
Boy, he played forever. 3rd down and 5 now. 7:45, clock running. I got to give a attaboy to, this was a sellout crowd of over 51,000 here today. But the folks that are hanging in for this ball game really is amazing here in Salt Lake City. Here's another RPO. Running it this time was the quarterback, Wilson. He gets taken down for no gain.
London Merritt on a play.
Yep.
Freshman gets a lot of playing time now.
London Merritt. Good-looking young athlete for the Buffaloes. All right, so now Utah's going to punt this one away. Well, you think about the high school that those guys went to, Gary. They have the 2 Wilson brothers, both Division I quarterbacks. Jackson Dart coming through that same high school. Over a period of time where they're all pretty close together, too.
Jackson Dart's a pretty good player.
Yes,
pretty good young player in the NFL.
Orion Phillips is out to punt this one away. Puts the foot to it, sends it high to the night sky here in Salt Lake City. Farrakhan drifts over. Fair catch is made at the 19-yard line.
Phillips is another Australian.
Yep.
A
51-yard punt, no return.
It's amazing how many. I bet it's 50% of the punters in this country.
Oh, it's
Australian.
Yeah.
Division I.
In fact, at this point in time in college football, if you say Australian punter or kicker, you're just being redundant.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're everywhere.
They do a good job over there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right. Ryan Staub continues at quarterback. Staub 2 of 3 on that last drive for 36 yards. And a rushing touchdown. Cam Michael is out there at running back. Staub out of the shotgun. Takes the handoff, sets the feet, throws on a slant right side. Quentin Gibson makes the grab in between the hashes across the 25 to the 28-yard line.
RPO, Mark, put the ball in the belly of the running back. Checked to see if the linebacker stepped up. He did. He threw it right behind him.
Gain of 7. Tristan Thompson was on the tackle. Second down to 3 from the 27. Stop. Snap. This time he gives. Cam Michael steps out of his second tackle, cuts to his right, eludes another defender. Between the hash and numbers to the far side, across the 43, out to the 44-yard line. 17-yard run that time. Rock Caldwell was on the tackle. Cam Michael picks up the first down for Colorado.
Yeah, nice hole up inside for Cam Michael, and then he did the rest. Coach is really high on him.
First down and 10 for the 44-yard line. Pistol formation. Staub turns to his right. Hands off to Cam Michael once again. This time he gets stoned at the 45-yard line. Get a yard, almost 2.
Well, when you're running that stretch play, sometimes you think looks really good to cut back, but there's somebody waiting for you, and that's what he had right there. If he had stayed in the mush, stayed in that movement, he'd have been all right.
Lopes was on the tackle. Second down and 8 for the 46. Quick throw, right side. Grab is made of Marion Miller. Gets a block, runs up inside, running at the 40, steps out of a tackle, pushed inside the 35, out of bounds on the far side by Don Saunders. 22 yards of the pickup there. Rock Caldwell also helping out defensively on that play. Marion Miller's a good-looking athlete, man.
He sure is.
First down and 10 now for the 32. Dallin Hayden in it running back. Staub is out of the shotgun. Ball right hash mark. Takes a snap. Hands off. Dallin Hayden. Stretch play right side along the numbers to the 30. It's a 2-yard gain by the former Buckeye. Cash Dillon was on the tackle for Utah. 4:40 remaining in the fourth. Buffalo's down big, 46-7. Second down and 8 from the 30.
Well, Staub's moving him along.
He is. Ball right hash mark, moving right to left. At the plus 30. Snap to Staub. Drop. Rears back. Rifles it downfield. Gibson in the end zone. Spins over that right shoulder and falls backward into the end zone and out of bounds and can't hold on to the football.
Yeah, that was a catchable ball, I think.
It was.
Marky. That was a great throw, by the way.
Thompson was on the coverage.
Dallin Hayden did a nice job of picking up the linebacker coming through there. They brought pressure, but we picked it up and let him, Staub stayed right in there and made a good throw.
Most athletic play was when they went out of bounds. They hit the cameraman. He kept his feet and held his camera up in the air. That was good. Third down and 8 from the 30-yard line. Staub. Shotgun snap. Drops. Here comes pressure. Going to rifle this one down the right side towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Intended for a Marion Miller. Took a shot. Rock Caldwell was on the cover. I'm laying at fourth down and 8.
They ran that same blitz we've been seeing. We picked up some of that time, and Staub stayed in and made the throw. And you have to wonder if Salter would have stayed in a little bit longer. He might have made some of those throws.
Right.
But Staub is definitely staying in there.
Yeah. All right, Dallin Hayden's out there running back. Fourth down and 8 from the 30. Buffs trailing 46-7. Staub, snap. Here comes pressure. Sets to throw down the left side. Brown is out there, and he overshot him in the left front corner of the end zone. Turnover on downs.
Well, one of those throws was pretty good. Should have been caught. The other two were a little long.
Yep. So the Utes will take over.
But we got them thrown, and we picked up the protection nicely.
Staub 4 of 8 passing for 65 yards now. Colorado is going to end up on the plus side of the ledger, but boy, it was dicey for a while. Got 152 yards of offense. 50 yards rushing. Utah right at 500 yards. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Wilson at quarterback. Handoff, running left side, and a first down carry on the first snap offensively. Bryce Duke, he is an Old Dominion transfer, picks up 14 yards. 6 foot 208.
You know where I'm seeing transfers now are out of Kennesaw State, and they're having a great year. I mean, I don't know much about that program.
No, neither do I.
But they must be putting some players out.
Yeah. Nate Johnson's out there running back right now. First down and 10 for the 44. Zach Wilson split out. This will be a little wildcat here. Taking the snap was Johnson. Oh, there he goes. Holy cow. 15, 10, 5, end zone. Nate Johnson. They list him as an athlete, and he certainly was there. 56-yard run and score. Just a wildcat snap that time to the running back. Bounced off the left side. Buffs didn't fit it properly. And they've got 3 touchdown runs of over 50 yards tonight. That makes it 52-7. Ouch. 3:12 remaining. Now for the extra point is Curtis Dillon. Plants the left, swings the right, and it is good. 2 plays, 70 yards, 53 seconds, and a 53-yard run. (53-7). They've hung half 100 on the Buffaloes and 570 yards of offense. All right. Keep it on the ground. 3:12 remaining. Just get it over with.
Nah, let's stop doing stuff.
All right.
Yeah, come on. Let him do his stuff. We're going to get a controversy out of this anyway. So might as well fuel it a little bit further.
Quentin
It's
Gibson.
not our problem.
No, it's a good point. Quentin Gibson back to return.
Don't you think, Bobby? Let's stop doing stuff.
Dillon to kick off. Left to right.
Bobby's having a hot dog down there.
No doubt. Gibson's going to take it from 3 yards deep. Out across the 10, up the right side, 20, 25, stop and go, cuts left 30, 35-yard line, out to the 37, almost 38-yard line before he's brought down. Nice job. Matty Fuller was there on the tackle, 38 yards on the return.
He's going to get one.
He is going to get one.
He's going to get one, I tell you.
Yeah. Joey Cheek. He kicked that one off. It wasn't Dillon that time, so the kicker got in on it. Well, I did a little pregame interview with Quentin Gibson. And he said, that's what he told me. He said, oh, it's coming. He says, I've seen it, but a couple of times I just haven't made the right read.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, he said, it'll happen. He said, what's the best advice Prime's give about returning? Because it's all about vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, first and 10 for the 38. Staub, empty backfield, drops, scans, flush to his right, room to run, running at the 40, and he's chased down from behind. Tripped up and brought down after a gain of 4. 2:50 to play. 53-7. Making that tackle was Lance Holtzclaw, number 15 that time.
Transfer from Washington.
Second down and 6 on the 42. Stop. Here comes pressure off the edge. Grabbed and sacked. Elijah Ellis, man, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon off that defensive right side. Staub didn't see it coming. Loss of 7. That is sack number 6 by Utah. They have 24 sacks now in the season. Third down and 12. Staub's out of the shotgun. Cam Michael is off his left hip. Drops, scans, pressure, again crushed. Sack number 7. That was Cash Dillon. Loss of 9.
That is the 2-minute timeout.
Damon Greaves is out to punt this one away. 2-minute timeout. We'll take it as well. Break. Buffs getting dominated here in Salt Lake City, 53-7 Utah. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
On the sidelines, in the stands, or listening to Buffs football, opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you could do it anywhere, anytime, except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
University of Colorado Football brought to us by Blackjack Pizzas, specializing in handcrafted pizzas, fresh salads, and a variety of delicious menu items to satisfy every appetite. Whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or planning a family dinner, their quality ingredients and unbeatable taste deliver every time. Blackjack Pizza. Coach Bobby and MJ back here in Salt Lake City. I stand corrected here. We mentioned you asked who's listening anymore, and you said, well, your wife and my wife and a couple of grandparents. Neil Welk has chimed in. Hey, some of us diehards are still listening, he said. So,
well, Abby Shea tells me she's listening with her dad.
There you
to
go.
The better end. She syncs it with the TV, by the way.
Love it.
Way to go, Ab.
That's the way, Abby. And we've learned that Abby and Neil Welk have no life whatsoever on a Saturday night, apparently.
And in fact, if you're listening, text us. We want to put a number to
We'd
this.
love to, yeah.
We want to prove me wrong.
Drop me a line on Twitter right now. Let us know. At MJ Boss Voice.
I don't have Twitter. Give it to Mark.
Yeah. 159 remaining. Well, God bless you all for being with us here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, as they say, misery loves company. And so we're all, you know, this entire Buff family, we're in it together right now. It's tough on all of us. You know?
Shoulder to shoulder, Mark.
I did have a guy who dropped me a note. He said, you know, you and Gary, I'm enjoying listening. You're making me laugh, but it angers me sometimes. And, you know, sometimes you got to laugh so you don't cry, you know? That's what we're doing here today. 4th down and 22.
Ooh.
Yep. Damon Greaves is out to punt this one away. Damon has punted, well, he got 9 punts tonight so far. This would be number 10.
He'll be in getting a massage tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
Rayshon Glover, number 17, back to return. He's at the 30.
Icing that leg tonight.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Damon stands at the 12-yard line up to our right. Glover's at the 33 up to our left. $1:59 to play in this one. All Utah, 53-7. There we go. Greaves getting this one away. Not a great one. Glover from the 33. Cuts to his right to the 35. Trying to turn the corner. Buffs do a nice job of stretching that one to the near sideline. And Ben Finiseth got out there and made a special teams tackle. If there's any question about anybody giving effort, it would never be about number 28, Ben Finiseth.
Well, I tell you what, he did a great job of tracking that down and keeping leverage on that player. He did not make a yard once he got within his reach.
42-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And Ben did a great job.
He really did. That was impressive.
Yep. All right, here come the Utes on offense. Wilson still in at quarterback. 53-7, 147 to play. First down and 10 for the 38. Bryce Duke and Semi Taulonga in the backfield. They give it to Duke. Taulonga, the lead blocker, gets to the secondary, and Tawfiq Bayard, as they run it off the left side, makes the tackle. 12 yards in the game. Boy, they get that 300-pound Taulonga out in front of him. You can't get to the ball carrier. It's like trying to run through the Great Wall of China. First and 10 from the 50.
He's a massive guy that can run,
big,
man. I mean, he sinks his hips and rolls them and rolls you up.
317. He's 5'11". If he was 2 inches taller, he'd be perfectly round, for goodness sakes. First down at 10 for the 50. Wilson, a snap. Inside handoff to Duke. Runs straight ahead. Now the Buffs are there to make a tackle, but he does gain 5, almost 6 yards at a play. London Merritt, number 44 on the tackle for the Buffaloes. Clock running. Inside 50 seconds remaining. Our post-game show is coming up. Will not be terribly eventful, I'll tell you that much. Okay? Second down at 4 for the 44. They're in a victory formation. Takes the snap, puts the knee down, and they will not have to snap it again. And this one comes to an end. Mercifully comes to an end here in Salt Lake City. This one was tough. It was 17-0 after one quarter, 25-0 after two. I beg your pardon, 25-0 in the second quarter to make it 42-zip at the half. They got a field goal in the third, tacked onto the touchdown in the fourth to make it 53-7 your final score. The Buffaloes in this ball game now fall to 3-5 in the season, 1-4 Big 12 conference play. Utah improves to 6-2 and 3-2 in Big 12 conference play. Buffaloes next week. You've got Arizona in town for homecoming. We don't have a time. We'll get that tomorrow. Find out when the Buffs will play the Wildcats. And for Utah, they got a tough one. They got number 21 Cincinnati coming to town next week. That one's to be determined from a timing standpoint as well. Most of the games in the Big 12, because of television, were left to the 6-day window. So they'll announce all those times coming tomorrow.
Have you seen Cincinnati play?
They're awful good, aren't they?
They are
good. Awful good.
I don't know if they're as physical as this football team. That's going to be my.
Yeah.
Can they stand up physically to this football team?
Right.
They're very skilled.
Yep, that'll be a heck of a matchup next week here in Salt Lake City. Buffaloes in Arizona. It'll be a good one back in Boulder. But it comes to an end. 53-7. Utah in dominating fashion over your Colorado Buffaloes. Stay with us. Bus Locker Room is coming up after a break. This is Colorado